We find ourselves in another Miami-Dade County matchup. Miami Booker T. Washington Tornadoes take on the Bulls of Miami Northwestern. Broadcasting live from Nathaniel Trask Powell Stadium in Miami, Florida. We're bringing you Saturday night under the lights. Will the Tornadoes hold on to the title against the Bulls in this Dade County rivalry, or will the Bulls do the impossible and dethrone the Tornadoes for the first time this season? We got high school football coming to you live on Hspn.
Understanding the dreams, the goals, what they want to accomplish in life.
Yeah, we were the best in 4A, but we weren't the best in the nation. And our goal as a program is to be nationally known.
No all season for a champion, but we're going to put them in position this summer to be able to stay focused and put themselves in position when the college come out to do their evaluation. We feel like we want to make sure that our student athletes is prepared.
We can get those guys ready and be ready to compete against anybody.
Get in the ground there, ready to go state again.
My expectation is for, to try to carry my team and do whatever I can do to help my team go back to the state titles.
Louis this, Gucci that, 2 private jets. Big money, big business, watch the paper stack. Treat life like a game, it ain't pool, but I'm racked.
You can expect that we're going for a national championship.
I swear I probably lump somebody head for a Grammy. My heart black as the Lambo, Kimbo for Kanye. And I ain't frontin', I'm just telling y'all what God's
strong, cause at Booker T we physical, all we do the Lord is training. Practice everything.
Since the day that Adam cursed me, the lust for power go to your brain if you let it. You say what up, dog? I hear God, I'm so dyslexic. Sit on the throne, it's really a toilet, heart is septic. I had no power, I get handed death, I must accept it. It's hard to see the light when you never listen. Our whole life's blacked out, the power's tripping.
Do you really want it all, whole world in your palm? Tell me who's got it.
Well, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Saturday night under the lights. Thank you for joining us tonight, coaches, parents, fans from all across the nation and the world. You are tuned in to Hspn High School Production Network. We got a great one for you tonight. Miami Booker T. Washington, #1 ranked school in the nation, versus Miami Northwestern Bulls. Great rivalry tonight. My name is Ryan Stout, alongside Glenn Stout tonight. Glenn, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. Great to be back in Trask Powell Stadium. See the Tornadoes play the Bulls, crosstown rivalry. Big game, big matchup, big time South Florida football. Good to be back in here. We got about 5 minutes left before they're getting ready to kick this thing off. We want to give a special shout out and thank you to Josh up there at Florida High School Football for streaming. All those people that are watching on his network, welcome to Hspn and to his network. And we're going to be doing live stats later on. Ryan will be on the game scores courtesy of Florida High School Football. Yeah,
Absolutely.
We're ready to get into it tonight, Ryan.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Josh, for doing that for us. Stream to your fans. It is going to be a great one tonight. Had a chance to hang out with Miami Booker T and the Northwestern Bulls this week in practice, and they are fired up. This is an old-time rivalry in Miami-Dade County. And, yes, we are shooting the #1 school in the nation, but at the same time, this rivalry goes way back. There's a lot of pride going into this game. I told Coach Fields, it's like watching SEC football. Regardless of what the rankings are, you never know when it comes to Miami-Dade County football. And I know, Glenn, that you got some stats, courtesy of the Miami Herald, that you want to read off for the folks tonight.
Yeah, that's some impressive stuff. You got to be looking at this number one team in the nation with red-eyed Trayon Harris, and I'm telling you that they put up some pretty impressive numbers. You know, they've only been scored on. Actually, no team, no opponent has scored on them in the first quarter at all in any of their games this year. A total of 42 points have only been scored on their defense. Now, defense will play a crucial role tonight because you got Travis McKinney on the other side of the ball that's got as much power and exerts enough force on a team, and he's smart enough to be able to move around the pocket. Last week, it was a close game until they broke it out. Booker T. Washington, been all over the place, man. They went to Norcross, Georgia, took a number 5 team in the nation, didn't let them get on the board, scored 50 points against them. Went out to Las Vegas, Nevada last week. Man, they were out there against Bishop Gorman, a private school. They brought in all their guns. They stayed close for a while, but I knew if they weren't able to contain Trayon, there wasn't going to be a chance. And late in the game, Trayon got it on the board. They ran it up, and they maintained their undefeated record. But we're going to see tonight there were a few crucial injuries in that game. And they didn't need to have injuries late in that game, and they did have some of their key players that came down. But I'll tell you what was interesting to me is one of the players that I know turned an ankle just all the way around was back in the hotel room and ready to go back on the flight home with Coach Ice. But we look at some of these stats, you'll see that Booker T. Washington has passed yards of 1,200 yards. Opponents only 231. They got rushing yards of 859 yards. But here's a key component that you got to watch out tonight. They won't be able to get away with it against a team like Miami Northwestern. They came on late. Miami Northwestern's in it now to win it. They've got 96 penalties for 916 yards. That will kill any team, and it'll if they have close to 100, 120 yards in penalties tonight, that could play against them. Some of the key players tonight, obviously, Trayon Harris. He's 99 attempts, 71 completions for 1,063 yards, 15 touchdowns with only 2 interceptions, and one of those was from last week. Some of their key players, Mark Walton, he suffered an injury last week. He'll probably be out today. He's got 313 yards. Trayon's got 214, and Crondis Larry has 156. And Mark Walton, already committed to the University of Miami, has 7 touchdowns. And then Deltron Hopkins, 2 yards, and right behind him is Lamar Parker. Lamar's got 328 yards and 5 TDs. On the other side of the ball, you've got the Bulls of Northwestern. Northwestern suffered first opening loss against St. Thomas in Sun Life Stadium. Then they went on to beat Reigns 25-7. We covered them on Blanche Ely. They won that game 29-16, and that was our first chance to see Travis McKinney. And Travis McKinney, we put on a show, passing for 3 touchdowns and running for another touchdown. Well, he did the same thing last week against Norland. He passed for 3 touchdowns and he rushed for another one. We're getting ready to get, these teams are out on the field. We're down to about 15 seconds, Ryan. We're getting ready to, I'm getting fired up. I got goosebumps. Out come the Bulls. The Tornadoes come out. We're getting ready to kick off this game. Let's go.
He's going to snap, punt it. He's at the 50, to the 40. He's out his feet. Oh my goodness! To the 40. He's out his feet. Oh my goodness! Holy cow!
Yes, sir. High school football primetime presented by the Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. You're watching Saturday Night Lights. Yes, sir. I said Saturday night. Might as well be a college game. You see the smoke all over the field. That means the Tornadoes just came out of the den. Red alert all over your system because the number 1 team in the nation is about to bring it to the Bulls. And great stuff you had on those stats. Had a chance to hang out with both teams this week. And one thing about this Miami Northwestern football team is they have a great defense. Pound for pound, I would say these schools, they match up. One thing that Booker T has over this Miami Northwestern team is confidence. the number one team in the nation. They go out there with some swagger like no other, and we have yet to see any team dethrone them.
That's correct, Ryan, and I'll tell you what, tonight they're fired up again because, again, this is a crosstown rival. These guys have been playing each other for a long time. We're getting ready for the kickoff. I know that Northwestern's ready. They've been down. They are back up. Last couple of weeks, they put a couple of wins in the W column. Booker T's just on a roll. We're going to have to see how they they traveled several thousand miles back and forth to Las Vegas, sustained a couple injuries. But you know something? Trayon Harris is healthy, and if Trayon Harris is healthy and you don't maintain him in the pocket, it's going to be a long night for the Bulls.
Absolutely.
So it looks like the Bulls are getting ready to return the ball, and we're going to get ready for this kickoff. Folks, This is Primetime High School, Saturday night, Hspn, presented by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation.
And you had a chance to talk about some of those big-time players, big-time stats.
We sure did.
We will soon be bringing the impact players of the game after the kickoff. Got a couple good ones for you, some that you're going to want to follow the entire night.
There we go. Kicked into the end zone will be called dead. Bring it out to the 20-yard line. Travis McKinney. First time we get to see him tonight.
First impact player of the night, Mr. Ryan Mays, number 7, 6'1", 183 pounds, class of 2014. Committed to the U already. Should have an interesting night out of Ryan tonight. Great player, outstanding player.
Looking for JoJo Robinson, number 2, Leon Brown. JoJo's running back. They ran a lot of swing patterns to him against Ely, and they were successful doing it. We're going to see what's going to happen tonight, see what defense can do for Tornadoes. I know they're fired up. Get the jitters out. Let's get ready to rumble. Bulls have the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Kenny's back. He's got trips to the bottom side. Single coverage up top. Cover 2 rolling into cover 3. He's rolling back. He's going to be sacked back there, but he gets the ball off. I'm not sure if they're going to calling it incomplete, but it sure was close.
It almost looked like a face mask. And I'm telling you, number 99, Chad Thomas, he is one to reckon with. Committed to the U, an all-around great player, very disruptive on the line, very fast. And he is going to wreak havoc tonight on the defensive side of the ball.
Fast huddle again, trips to the bottom side, single coverage. He's looking to the left. There's a blitz on. Number 24, he throws the ball up again. Number 24 for the Tornadoes, Antoine Wilson, put all kind of pressure on him and almost took his head off.
And let's tune in. Next impact player for Miami Northwestern tonight, Mr. Michael Smith, number 11, 6'2", 210. Another commit to the U. It's very interesting to see a lot of these guys out here that are playing against each other are going to be playing with each other.
That's a 3rd down. Picks up about 12 yards. 1st down. Number 12 catches the ball.
Otis Grimes on the catch.
Up for a 1st down. Wide open over here in the flats.
Hey, take what you can get. There's going to be one thing Miami Northwestern needs to take advantage of is when they come into this game, they need to come in early, they need to come in, and they need to attack.
Got the trips to the top side, single coverage down on the bottom. He's looking to his left all the way. It's just throw outside, and he gets hit hard. Wow.
There's one thing about this Booker T Tornado team is that if you let them take advantage of it, they will take this game all the way to the 4th quarter. And they would just blow it out of the water. I mean, Northwestern, they have the talent, they have the athletes to back their system that Coach Fields is bringing to the table. They just need to execute tonight.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 yards. Travis in the backfield, single back in the backfield, trips to the top side, single coverage down here on the bottom. He's rolling back to throw it, and he's looking for a screen. It's incomplete. Bring up 3rd down and 10. Coverage was all over him.
Absolutely. Something really nice I've seen with Travis in these past couple games. Not even these past couple games, but throughout the season, I've watched him progress. Not only as a young man, but as a quarterback, he seems a lot more comfortable getting back in the pocket. We watched him a couple of games early on in the season, especially against a team like St. Thomas. It's not a school you want to start out with. He looks very comfortable back there.
Brings up 3rd down and 10, trips to the top side, and Travis rolling to the left-hand side. He's got a receiver open, but it's gone through his hands. It was a catchable ball.
You have to make those kind of catches, especially against this Booker T's defense.
You got that right. Right through his hands. He might have about 7 or 8, but he might have turned it up for first down. Well, I'll tell you what I'm not impressed with down here in Dade County. There's a lot of speed, but they haven't found a kicker yet that can kick the ball past 20 yards.
Well, we actually have got a picture of Booker T. Washington, Jose, the kicker and punter over on Booker T. Washington. What a great kid. Had an opportunity to hang out with him yesterday. And he loves to be out there. Being on the #1 team in the nation, he's a sophomore. He's all smiles, and I can guarantee you that they pulled him from the soccer field, and this kid's got a boot. As a sophomore, I was watching him put it through the uprights from 40 yards out yesterday.
Well, that was a decent punt.
Bring up the Booker T. Washington impact players of the game. Treon Harris, number 5. If you don't know who this kid is, I don't know where you come from. Hometown, Miami, Florida. Booker T. Washington, quarterback athlete, commit to FSU. As you can see at the bottom, a plethora of offers.
Got a 22 set first down, 37-yard line. He's going to throw it quick to the right-hand side. It is dropped out there on the right-hand side. The ball is in the hands. Sorry for cutting you off there, Ryan.
No, it's fine. That's interesting. Watching them in practice yesterday, I mean, it was the day before the game, no pads, but that's you didn't really expect that coming out for Booker T. Washington. But it's a long game. They got plenty of time, and I'm sure they'll do what they do.
Yes, they will. They got another 22 set. Walton in the backfield. First down, 2nd down and 10. Give is up on a zone read, but Treon's keeping it. Gets out to about over the 45-yard line to the 46. Little zone read, and Treon kept it for about 6-7 yards.
And it's interesting to see Mark Walton in the game at running back. Got injured the last game up in Vegas. Was talking to him after practice. He told me that he was going to come out today. I'm not sure if he was going to start the game, but I'm sure he'll get some playing time. Very tough sophomore, like we said earlier. Commits to the U. Should see some action at him tonight.
Well, we got trips to the top side, single coverage down here on the bottom. Treon's going to call him, pull him off sides for another 5 yards and a first down. That's his specialty.
Introduce another impact player of the game, Deltron Hopkins, number 7. 5'6", 146. That's a correction there. Well, last time had him up as an impact player, I guess he gained 20 pounds. They have him listed 5'6", 160 pounds. But you talk about an animal.
Hey, they
this
went
kid
out
is
to
all
Vegas.
over the field.
They went out to Vegas and they statted him up. Trips to the top side. It's 1st and 10 out here over the 50-yard line. Treon's looking down to the middle of the field. His special coverage right on the hash. Great catch.
Caught by number 1, Lamar Parker.
Lamar Parker picks up a first down. Beautiful catch by Lamar.
And for our last impact player of the game, defensive side of the ball, you got Terry Jefferson, number 45. Great kid overall. He's undeclared, so coaches, if you get a chance, tune in tonight. I know his profile is running under the game right now.
Treon throws it to the middle again. He's wide open on a pass. Number 7 catches the ball. He's getting more yardage down the 20-yard line.
And there's our
That's
impact
Deltron
player.
Hopkins.
I'm telling you, get him the ball, he's going to take advantage of it. Very fast, very quick. Great route runner.
That was a 20-yard reception. Only needed 2. First down at the 20-yard line for the Tornadoes. Trip to the top side. Single back in the backfield. Zone read. It's a big gaping hole. Number 21 is in there. Brings it down inside the 20, the 15-yard line.
I believe that was number 23, Rashard Fry.
Okay.
On the run. Senior. 5'9", 175 pounds. See, they got 2 seniors back there. Crondis Larry and Rashard Fry. They should be sharing a lot of time tonight.
Treyon's going to keep it this time, try to make it to the left-hand side, and he goes out of bounds for a loss. Loses about 4 yards, back to the 15.
And it was interesting talking to some of the Miami Northwestern football players. I asked them, I said, what are your goals for the game? What are the type of things that coach is going over? What are some of the keys that you want to focus on during this game? And every single one of them talked about this quarterback, Treon Harris. This kid, he's special. If he gets outside of the pocket, he's very dangerous. When you give a quarterback more than 3 seconds to run around, I mean, it's nearly impossible for any defensive back at any level to guard.
Well, it's 3rd and 6. You got a bunch set on the top side with Treyon back to throw. He's looking to his right side into corner of the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown number 6.
Shaquille Green catches the ball for a touchdown. 6 points for the Tornadoes. Beautiful throw. He was actually wide open back there. The corner wasn't on him.
And that's what they do best. Treyon, he can run around, but he has the weapons to make plays like that. I mean, I had a chance to watch his highlight tape again today, probably the 50th time. But not only does he knows how to place the ball. He knows how to get out of the pocket. He knows how to run. He's got the moves all around. It's amazing. It's amazing to watch him throughout the season develop and only get better from here. That's all he can do. He can get better from here.
Well, the Tornadoes take the ball down the field on their first drive. Treyon throws it into the corner, throws his first touchdown pass. It puts the Tornadoes up 7, the Bulls nothing. And that was quick. They did it in about 4 minutes, Ryan. 3 minutes.
I mean, Northwestern, they need to come out here. No more 3 and outs for Northwestern. You come out here, they made a couple good plays with their wide receivers. They need to spread it out, and they need to take advantage every single time they get the ball. No penalties. No more penalties. I know you said earlier on when you're reading off the stats, they have so many penalty yards. Lack of discipline on both sides of the ball, but that is something, that's how they'll win the game tonight. If they get less penalties than they have during the season, they definitely have a chance in this game tonight.
Well, we got a chance to see the team they played in the championship last year, Jacksonville Bulls, and last night Heritage put a number on them. Probably got everybody in the game, so they gave it back to them this year. Kick is off, and it's going to be another one in the end zone. Another touchback. Bulls will take the ball at the 20-yard line.
And as the Bulls take the balls, let's introduce this Miami Northwestern offense. Starting offensive line for the Bulls. You got a bunch of seniors. You got 1 junior. You got veterans up top that are protecting Travis tonight. Josh Mortimer, Troy Wilkins, Kevin Pinkney, Justin Snow, Samuel Derville. And these kids, great athletes, still looking for looks from these coaches. So coaches, make sure you check them out tonight.
Well, Travis gives it up the middle to his tailback. He may pick up 2 yards, 3 yards, if that.
Go to the wide receiving core for the Bulls. Brandon Times, wide receiver, number 10, has had a great season so far. Actually had a chance to talk to him during the spring. I said, I got out there, what a great personality. He's out there and just having a good time at practice, making some jokes with me. And I said, hey, man, we got you during spring. You didn't peep a squeak. And now you're all over the place. He said, well, now I got something to offer now.
That was a Cleve Stafford to give us to him again. He's going to try the right-hand side. He is bulling his way up to literally almost the 20-yard line, and he's very close to the first down. See where they mark the ball. They got it marked right on the yard line. It's got to be a first down. It is.
And check out these running backs for the Bulls. As you just saw, Lakeith Stafford, running back number 27, senior. Got a lot of seniors on this team.
They're back on the ball quick. They're going to give it. Nope, it's going to keep this time. Travis is trying to the left-hand side. He's going to lose. Actually, he gets back to the 30-yard line. Check that, not the 20, but the 30-yard line. Pick up nothing. He'll bring up second down and 10. Lakeith Stafford is a senior running back, 210 pounds. He's a bull.
Well, second down, 10 yards to go. Hopefully they got something in their sleeve. They cannot afford another 3 and out against this Booker T defense. When you got guys like Chad Thomas running down his throat, and then guys like Terry Jefferson in the backfield.
Second down and 10. Fake the handoff. He throws it over here wide side. He catches it at the 40-yard line. That's going to be a first down, it looks like. That's the number 12.
Otis Grimes again.
Brings up another first down.
I think we have a timeout on the play.
It's a water break, and as they take a timeout, we'll too take a timeout. You're watching high school primetime Saturday night, the Bulls against the Tornadoes. This is HSPN.
You're watching high school football on HSPN.
Every day, you wake up and gotta work. It just never stops.
Okay, take us to that day. You wake up mentally. We know you're in school after your day. Mentally, how do you prepare yourself
daily? I wake up and I give myself 100 push-ups in. Come to school, stay focused in the classroom. That's a big part of playing sports anywhere. Without grades, you're not succeed nowhere. So playing sports, you gotta get your grades. That's how I start my day off. Going in the classroom and get my own grades right. Just being dedicated and have a lot of discipline and start to learn the game more and going over knowing who the O-line blocks, what different sets the O-line, who they get, learning my playbook down. Growing up, just
First down from the 40-yard line. Welcome back. You're listening to Glenn Stout and Ryan Stout on HSPN, presented by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. The Bulls have a drive going on here. Boy, he's going to get hit hard. Good catch out there. It only picks up a couple. That's Grimes out there. He's driving for about another 6 yards up to close to the 50-yard line. There goes that penalty flag, Ryan.
Here we go. I love seeing Travis hit Otis. What a big target. He's got the athletic ability to catch it and get up the field. He's large. It's very difficult to move type of receiver.
Personal foul against Northwestern. It's going to bring the ball all the way back, plus 15 yards on a beautiful working. Otis caught that ball and worked for another 6 yards. Going to be a big one. Bring them all the way back down to their 31-yard line, 32-yard line.
It'll be second down and 18 yards to go. Second down and 18 yards to go.
Brings second down and 18.
Well, let's see what they can come up with. Unfortunately, went up the field. Now they got pushed back. Got about 18 yards to get first down.
Travis is going to give it tail back off the left-hand side. He picks up about 12 yards, 13 yards.
That was a great run.
Nice
Number
run
27 on the play.
Number 27, Stafford again. 210 pounds.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Travis got him back. There's 2 backs in the backfield. He's going to fake the handoff. He's throwing a little swing pattern over here. He catches the ball out here at the 50, 48-yard line, down to the 40.
That is number 10 on the reception, Brandon Times. Way to get it out there. Thought number 1, Tyrone Glanton. We thought it was going to him in the flat. Went over his head. Brandon Times. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. Great play by the Northwestern Bulls.
Brings it 1st and 10 inside the Tornadoes the first time tonight. Plenty of time in this first quarter. Travis has him back, pistol set. Gives to Stafford right up the middle. He's going to grind it for about 3 or 4 yards. That is a big tailback. 210 pounds, 5'10". Brings up second down at about 7.
And they look to be having a drive right here. The Bulls gaining positive yards, which is a great thing. They need to get down there. They need to get some type of points on the board.
They will, because it'll turn into a track meet if they don't. It was pretty effortless for the Tornadoes. Graves is back with a pistol set. He fakes the handoff. He's going to roll to his left-hand side. A little swing out here. Picks up the first down. That's number 14. He's coming down inside the 15-yard line.
That's number 14, running back Cato Lee on the run.
That's a big boy right there.
Absolutely. We have him listed number 24. Saw him during practice, had the opportunity to talk to him. He was indecisive. I said, what number are you? He said, I'm either going to be 14 or 24. So now we know he's 14 tonight. But didn't get to introduce our last offensive player for the Bulls tonight, Travis McKinney, quarterback number 8, senior. You got a chance to check him out tonight. And as they take a break, we too will take a break. This is high school football on Hspn.
This timeout was brought to you by Smart Programs. Smart Programs are free academic mentoring and sports training camps. Smart Programs provide awareness seminars, tutoring, and training, including certified teachers, coaches, role models, and community leaders. Available for local schools and organizations. www.kdafoundation.org.
And we are back. High school football presented by the Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. You're watching HSPN High School Production Network.
Down at the 15-yard line, first and goal for the Bulls. Threatening for the first time tonight. Travis has run a few and given it off to the big tailback, and there you go once again. But he is tackled by a host of Tornadoes for maybe a 1-yard gain.
Cato Lee. No, number 27. Lakeith Stafford on the run. They got the size back there, running backs. They are some bruisers. You've seen them so far. This could be interesting.
Wow, that didn't fool anybody.
Travis caught. Rolled over.
Number
Terry
40,
Jefferson.
Terry Jefferson put it on him. That was no surprise to anybody.
Terry Jefferson doing work. Love to see that. I didn't have a chance to introduce the Booker T. Washington defense. Defensive line. You got Andre, Tyrone, Tevin, and Chad. 2 juniors, 2 seniors. As you all know, Chad Thomas, one of the top defensive linemen in the nation, committed to the University of Miami. Got some great athletes on the line that are still looking for college homes. There's seniors out there, there's juniors out there. Number 1 team in the nation.
Also, we got that ticker running across the bottom, Ryan, for all those college coaches that are watching right now. That ticker you see across the bottom are the impact players that Ryan announced early on. You can click on their link, and when you click on their link, it's going to take you to their highlights. So that's courtesy of HSPN with Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. That's something very new and very interactive, and that's what we wanted you, and you asked for it, so we gave it to you.
Starting defensive backs for the game. And to finish it up with the linebackers.
Third down and 15. He's got trips to the right-hand side. He's rolling out here to the right. Short pattern. He's got nobody
it to
there.
Grimes again.
Tackled by number 20.
Grimes is his target tonight. It's good to see. He's, like I said before, he's a big target. Tackle on the play, Ladarius Crump.
4th down and 14. What are they going to do?
This is a big play for the Bulls right now.
They're going for the field goal. See what kind of leg he has.
That's what I like to see. Hey, if you got it, use it.
They need to get something on the board, Ryan.
Absolutely. It is up.
He's got plenty of room. Kick is good.
Wow. I'd love to see that. I believe that was number 23.
It was.
Ruben, excuse me if I butcher this. Ruben Piraquive.
Puts 3 points on the board.
Hey, they're on the board.
Well, we got a little over 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Bulls just got on the board. Makes it a score. Tornadoes 7. Bulls 3. Staying with it.
I'd like to see that.
High School Game Day brought to you by Hspn, High School Production Network. The High School Production Network is the #1 high school sports broadcast network in the nation, bringing you high school sports and events by the high school student for the high school student. Hspn is in place to provide internships for all high school students that have a passion for broadcasting. Hspn is...
And we're back. Excuse the graphics. Still got Flanagan and Everglades up on the board. We'll get that fixed for you.
Here we go. The Bulls kicking off. See if they can hold the Tornadoes. Ball's on the carpet.
Muffed
get
it.
On it.
Looks
like it's recovered by the Bulls.
I think. Let's see.
Get a signal from the ref.
And the Tornadoes come up with it.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Wow is right. They're not in a game without premier players. They can't get away with that tonight. They got to get on that ball and get on it quick.
Like
and
I
he had
said,
a chance to pick it up on the bounce.
Regardless of national ranking, how good they are in the district, when you get into a Miami-Dade game such as at this caliber, I mean, you do not know what to expect. That is, you don't expect that from the Tornadoes, muffing them.
1st and 10 from the 5-yard line. Got trips to the bottom side. Trayon is standing in his end zone. He's going to give a zone read right up the middle. It's a big hole out to about the 12-yard line.
As Rashard.
Number 23.
Again.
Picks up 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Trips to the bottom side again. Single coverage up top. They're in a cover 3. Long count. Trayon fakes it. He's going to take it himself, and he's not going anywhere.
Tackle by number 51.
Bring up 3rd down and 3.
3rd and 4. 34 yards to go.
Jared Jared McGahee, Jr., 6 foot, 250 pounds, bringing the wood.
Got a bunch set over here with another receiver down on the bottom hand side. Empty set for Trayon. Penalty flag. Could be a delay of game.
Stops the clock just under a minute. Wow, very fast quarter. One of the fastest, I think, all year.
For the snap, I think there's movement on the Bulls. My goodness, another hard count by Trayon. That's going to bring up a 1st down for Tornadoes the easy way. That's the 2nd one tonight, Ryan.
Michael Smith, you can see down there, very upset.
Michael Smith is one of the leaders on the team, and boy, he is a hoss. He doesn't like that at all. A modified 22 set here. Trayon single back in the backfield. He's looking up the middle, and he is going to be sacked back there.
If you can contain him, you got him. And he is very upset. Treon Harris. Ryan Mays on the tackle. One of our highlight impact players of the game.
Wow.
Class of 2014, 6'1", 183 pounds. Committed to the U. And guess what? Treon's going to be playing against him again this next season coming up.
Second down and about 15 yards. Whistles are blowing everywhere. Into the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, the Tornadoes lead the Bulls by a score of 7-3. They're going to take a quick break as they go down the field. You're watching high school sports primetime Saturday night. Watching the Tornadoes against the Bulls, presented by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. We'll be right back with you.
A lot of things happen to my family just make me more dedicated to know what I want to do in life and bring changes into my family. I just think it just make us more hungry. Even though we won state, it just make us more hungry, knowing that we won it last year and we want to go for a repeat. After we won state, we got back in the locker room. At first, everybody like, wow, we won. Then after that, everybody started playing music. We just started jumping around, dancing. This is my first time seeing these guys really dance, so we was happy to be enjoyed the moment. When we got back to the hotel, we tried to enjoy every little minute of it. The next day, it was the same. Like, we were still enjoying it, but it started to wear off a little bit. But we was very excited about winning state. Well, my expectation is for try to carry my team and do whatever I can do to help my team go back to the state championship and just give it my all to my team.
Throwing TDs and 15 rushing TDs, and I threw for 2,587 yards. This year, I'm trying to double that. We spend a lot of time on my craft, as watching film, my bad plays, my good plays. Even some of my good plays still bad. When you evaluate it, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, but I still make a big play. That's just football though, but we still try to get better at that.
Watching high school football on Hspn.
Second down and 15 yards. Treon single back in the backfield. Starting the second quarter. Trips to the top side. Single coverage down here on the bottom. Throws to the bottom side. He's not going anywhere. That may be a fumble. Referee hasn't called anything. It looks like it's fumbled out of the end zone. See what the call is. It's a touchback.
Wow. Did you expect that?
That was ugly.
That was very ugly. And to be honest, that last play, Treon looked very upset. I think they might be in his head right now, to be honest.
I can't believe the referees are calling.
Linebacker number 51 picks the fumble up. Jared McGahee again on the play. He picks it up, trying to get in the end zone, and fumbles it. In result, touchback. Tornadoes. Wow.
All he had to do was fall on it.
And
he would have had a touchdown, first touchdown in his life. But,
well, like I said before, they are in Treon Harris's head right now. I think so.
I think you might be right.
And these refs, I'm not sure if they've ever had to call something like that, so they might be a little confused right now, trying to figure out what to call. Coach Fields on the sideline, very upset. I'm surprised to see this out of the Tornadoes. Hanging out, like I said before, was at practice. I think they're calling the time. Yep, they're calling the timeout. Yeah, we were hanging out with them at practice, and very comfortable, if you may, the best word that I could use. I don't want to say too lackadaisical, but asked a couple of the players, what do you think about Miami Northwestern? What are you planning on doing? What are some of your goals? And they said it was just another day. And it is looking to be
This is very interesting. I'll tell you why, because The ball was fumbled out of the end zone, and they're giving the ball back to the Tornadoes on the 20-yard line.
So that means they gain yards.
Yeah, they gained 20 yards, and they got a first down, and they fumbled the ball, and the last person, well, nobody had control of the ball. So I guess you're right. The last control of the ball was a Tornado, and it looked like the Bull got it out of bounds, but my goodness, that is fortunate for the Tornadoes. 1st and 10 after all of that. Now let's see what Trayon can do. He's got a 22 set, single back in the backfield. He's going to swing it over here. It's going to be trying to be a double pass, and they are not going to get away with it.
Wow. Miami Northwestern sideline going nuts.
Number 8 came in hard, knocked that stuff down. No way.
Number 8. Number 8. No, that's not number 8. I was going to say number 8 is Travis McKinney. Number 6, jersey's rolled up.
Okay.
Got number 6, Jamarian Samuels.
You're right, it was rolled up.
On the play. Believe that was a linebacker. Yes, senior linebacker for the Bulls.
Trayon gives the ball up to the middle. Big hole. Brings it out to about the 23-yard line, 22-yard line. Is that Walton back in the game?
No, that's number 3, Crondis Larry, senior running back. I don't believe. I think we mentioned earlier on that Walton may have been in the game. I don't think he's been to the game yet. No, he mentioned that he'd be in the game eventually.
He suffered a pretty good injury last week in Las Vegas. High snap. All over Trayon. He's going to try to get it to the edge, and he does. Picks up the first down almost to the 40-yard line now. That is where he is dangerous, Ryan.
Absolutely. You know, eventually, when it comes down to it, they got all the schemes in the world to come out here. They got all the weapons, but they will take advantage of this game. When you have a player like Trayon Harris, a dual-threat quarterback, he can throw it, but if he doesn't have to throw it, you better believe he's going to take off with the ball, and he's going to gain some yards.
And you know what else that's going to do? That's going to make him feel very comfortable. You let him get out of the pocket a couple times like that. Brings up first down from the 35-yard line. Trayon's back looking to swing it again. He's going to take off up the middle, and he's not going to pick up but about a yard. He's got number 6 again and number 35 on the tackle. Looks like number 6 might be shaken up this time.
Jamarian Samuels again on the tackle.
He looks like he's, he's going to go off the field. He's a little shook up.
Give him a break. Give him a breather. Wow, this is exciting.
2nd down and 10. Bulls are offsides again.
Penalty.
Get a free 5 yards. Second down and 5 yards. Actually 4 yards. Trayon picked up a yard on that one. Right down here in front of us at about the 41-yard line. Trayon gives the ball up the middle on his own read. Close to the first down. Picked up about 3 yards.
I believe they still have Crondis in the game, senior running back. I'm not sure if he has any offers. I wouldn't doubt it.
Well, Crondis ticker's running across the bottom. Coaches click on it, you see his highlights. Brings up 3rd down and 1, and Bulls jump again.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, yes, at the bottom of your screen, coaches, parents, fans, whomever may be watching the broadcast tonight, you'll be able to interact with the broadcast, see any players that you might like to check out. They got their highlight tapes going. You can look, you can click, and you'll be able to see their highlight and do some research on them.
1st and 10. Doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. That's Crondis again. Might have lost a yard. Bring up 2nd down and about 11.
Just over 9 minutes.
trips to the top side. Single back. Trayon's looking to swing it, but he catches it down the seam. Right over the hash. Catch is complete, but number 6.
Number 6, Shaquille Green.
Picks up a first down for the Tornadoes. Nice throw, nice catch. He loves that throw over the middle. It's great in his line of sight. Pass player runs with a little post, skinny post down the seam, and wham.
And they'll pick them apart. That's what they're known for doing. Booker T will come out there.
Got an empty backfield, big rush, and he is sacked back for a 10-yard loss. Number 2015 and Big Mike is in on the sack, and Trayon getting up a little slow. Now
William Rawlick, number 15.
Trayon's hurt. Trayon is shook up.
Shamarky Spence also on the tackle. Spence, that may be a name that sounds familiar. Spence, they actually went to the U.
Trayon is shaken up.
And they're fired up. They're going to use this, trust me.
Second down and 20 from the 50-yard line. Bulls are not giving up anything. Trayon's got a single back in the backfield. He's got trips to the top side, single coverage. Gives it right up the middle. And Crondis is going to break it down to the 20, down to the 15, inside the 10-yard line. What a run by the young man.
Great run by Crondis Larry. Way to make up. You talk about there's a lot of aggression on that field right now, a lot of frustration, and I'm telling you, I think the Tornadoes, I think they know how to handle it. They've been in situations like this in the past. I'm not sure about any this season, but I think they will be able to overcome.
Brings up first and 12 from the 12-yard line.
I know, give Trayon a little break. Looking like he's getting beat up out there a little bit.
Well, that was a 40-yard pickup. He's going to give it to Crondis again up the middle. Boy, he gets hit big. That was a big hit by number 6 once again. Brings it down to the 10-yard line.
Jamarian all over the field tonight. Got a
Wow.
little shaken up earlier on in the series.
Brings up second down at about 7 yards. Just inside the 10-yard line. Got a bunch set on the left-hand side. It's one where Trayon usually runs with it, but he's looking to his right-hand side to throw it. And he's going to be run out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. He's going to lose about 6 more yards. Run out of bounds there by number 13.
Number 13 on the play. Kier Thomas, DN, 6'3", 240. And not only was he all in Trayon's face, but he's getting very frustrated at the same time.
Well, they're going to call timeout. Referees call timeout. As they take a timeout, we too will take a timeout. You're watching Primetime High School Saturday night. Tornadoes and the Bulls. Close game. Second quarter. It's KDA. Stay with us.
High school football prime time presented by the Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. The KDA Foundation is a 501c3 non-for-profit youth organization that specializes in empowering communities and providing opportunities for academic and athletic growth. We address vital issues concerning transitional phases of primary and secondary education through sports and academic advisory camps, health and wellness programs, and athletic scholarships, grant and aid assistant programs for college. To find more information, check us out at www.kdafoundation.org.
Yeah, we're back at you. Coming out of the timeout. Tornadoes with the ball. Down at the 20-yard line. Trayon was rushed and flushed. Ran it out of bounds smartly. He didn't want to take another big hit. Lost about 6 yards. Brings up third down at about 17. As you can see, they got trips to the top side. Crondis swings out. Another big rush. He's going to be sacked again, and that's
Oh,
Mike,
man.
number 11. And Treon's
Michael
getting
Smith.
Michael Smith putting on the wood.
Predator.
Big boy.
If he doesn't already have that nickname, I'm calling him the Predator. With those dreadlocks. That kid is a beast.
That's a loss of another 10 yards. And Treon was getting up slow from that one as well.
And if you're just tuning in with us tonight, you see some of this pressure that Miami Northwestern is bringing to the table. Defensive line, Michael Smith, number 11. And a host of Bulls that are just wreaking havoc tonight.
4th down at about 30, Ryan. They started it out down there at the 5-yard line, and they've done nothing but go backwards. So 4th down and 30. They haven't been in this situation very much. Treon's looking. He's being flushed out again. And he's going to run with it and take a big hit if he doesn't get out of bounds, which he does. Gets it inside the 19-yard line, but it's going to be turnover on downs. And he took another big hit out of bounds. The Bulls are going to take over. Defense wins that struggle.
Absolutely.
That high-powered number 1 offense in the nation got shut down. They went back 30 yards, and Treon had to run the ball twice, and he got clobbered twice.
Well, I had a chance to talk to some of the players during practice, and there's one thing they mentioned is that being the number 1 ranked team in the nation, you have a lot to lose. With the Bulls, they got nothing to lose. Coming into this season, not their best start. Coming last season, they went to the playoffs, fell off the playoffs, but high expectations, ranked number 5 in the top 20 poll for the Miami Herald, and they have just been struggling this year to maintain that Miami Northwestern name. Have a decent record, but tonight they have an opportunity to shock the world.
Well, Northwestern's allowed 115 points. In the first quarter, they've allowed 38 points. Second quarter, 28. Third quarter, 22 and 27. They've allowed, Ryan, 681 yards rushing. So they're doing a number tonight, switching this thing up, because I can tell you that the Tornadoes probably only have 60, 70 yards rushing total, and that's all in Crondis-Larry. So they've been doing a job tonight. Defense has showed up. Defense will win championships.
Absolutely.
Brings up first down from the 20-yard line for the Bulls. They've got the ball with a little over 5 minutes left in the quarter. Plenty of time in the second quarter to go into halftime. They could actually take a lead in this game. Travis McKinney in an empty set with trips to the bottom side. He's got 2 receivers on the top. Got them spread out, Ryan.
Travis, actually, 2 weeks? Actually, against Ely. Reggae Run-In's media player of the game. Had a chance to talk to him during practice. Very excited. Talk to his father as well. Hopefully we can get him up in the booth this upcoming Saturday on Reggae Run-Ins. And after the game tonight, ReggaeRunInsMedia.com, you'll be able to tune in to Tonto Irie coming in hot. Reggae Run-Ins all over your system. Check him out from 10 to 1 tonight. If you're feeling in that Rasta mood, you go ahead and tune in.
A lot of those Reggae Run-In Media player of the games will be there next week, next Saturday, to get honored by Tonto Irie. And again, that's ReggaeRunInsMedia.com. Also, visit us at KDAFoundation.org. Watch our academic mentoring. We do academic mentoring for the Tornadoes. So we were there a couple weeks ago. We'll be there again in another week. You'll see their pictures up on Facebook, all the social networks. These young men not only do it on the field, but they do it in the classroom. Well, we're back out here. They're back out here live action. I think it was a little cat and mouse game to see who was going to line up and how they were going to line up. We're still a little over 5 minutes. Travis has got his line up. Empty set, same set. Got 5 minutes. And it looks like Tornadoes are bringing the house. Nope, they drop back into coverage. A little swing out here. It's complete to number 10.
I think he dropped it.
It did look like he dropped it. They're getting a little antsy out here.
They are. There's one thing. Defense, they're stepping up to the plate. They're providing pressure. on Treon Harris, stopping completely the Tornadoes' offensive game. But they need to come out and they need to score some points on this offense for the Bulls.
Well, Travis in the empty set again. Got trips to the top side. 2nd down and 8. Now the blitz is coming. Travis is running outside. Throws it over the head. Actually, it's complete to the other receiver, and I missed it totally. I'm sorry.
Wow. Brandon Times. Talk about, again, the right place at the right time.
Frustrated from the other play, and he comes up with a big first down for the Bulls. Bringing it out to about the 38-yard line for the Bulls. Clock is just over 4 minutes. Plenty of time. Get something on the board. Travis is in a empty set. He's calling the play out to his receivers right now. And he's dropping back and throwing it over here to the short tight again. Big receiver, big target down there. Gets it just over the 40-yard line.
Number 12, Otis Grimes.
Big boy right there. Looks like he's
been
probably
going after
6'6".
him all night.
Picks up about 4 yards. That brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Bulls. Keeps the clock running. They really need to get something on the board. Looking to sideline, get the play. Travis is going to take it himself up the middle. Don't know what that call was. You got everybody and their mother. You got 8 men in the box. And he's going to take nothing but punishment on that one. Again, all you folks watching us from Florida High School football, we welcome you in on the broadcast. We want to thank you. We'll be pulling the scores from around the state, courtesy of Florida High School football. Travis is back. He's being rushed hard. He gets the ball off. Takes a big hit. He's still down. Brings up 4th down and 6. Wasn't a real wise series. And there you go. Both defenses beating up on both quarterbacks. Very, very physical defenses.
Absolutely. It's a great defensive game on both sides of the ball. You got to put some points on the board. Hey, low-scoring game is usually a good game. Usually is a good matchup.
All right, to get the punt off, it's going straight up in the air. Great bounce down inside the 15-yard line. My goodness.
Special teams kicking butt tonight.
They're going to mark it at the 15-yard line. My goodness, the ball went up and down about 20 yards. Took a fantastic bounce for the Bulls. Well, it still leaves a lot of time on the clock, Ryan, for Treon, as long as they didn't get into his head. Now, you're going to play championship football. You're going to get over all that stuff in a play.
Right. Yeah, I'm interested to see what Coach Harris Jr. is putting into the scheme. Hopefully he calmed his players down.
We got trips to the top side. Ball's right up the middle of the Cronus. It's not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, he might have lost a yard. Number 13 and number 35 are in on the tackle, and Cronus is still down.
Took a big-time hit by number 35.
Yeah, they're going to call an injury timeout.
Aaron Kinsey on the tackle.
That was a big tackle. They scrunched him up. Hey, listen, as they take a timeout, we too will take a timeout. You're watching Saturday night high school football on Hspn. Stay with us.
And I spent like 6 days out of the week watching film, reading my plays, correct calls, my audibles. Football is my life. I played football, started playing football since I was 5 years old. And my first position was running back, so that's kind of crazy. And after running back, I just went to wide receiver, corner, safety. So the athlete, it was building into me since I was a younger guy. And I came to high school with my talent, and just got bigger and faster. Kept playing, trying to get my mama out of this hood. You know, I stay on top of my grades, so be to school on time, come to school every day, learn new things, and stay on top of my teammates. You know, we trying to go get another national championship ring, fast and strong. Cause you know at Booker T we physical. All we do to love is train.
And that is Mark Walton. Mark Walton is in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to see. Thought he was injured. Came into the game, making a big play. Sorry, not getting back to you so late.
He's a first and 10, yeah. Nice to see Walton back in the game. Host of Bulls on that tackle.
Very tough young man. Sophomore. Committed as a sophomore. You gotta love to see that. To the U. Went up to him, had a big fat UM necklace, medallion hanging from his chain. He's excited. I know he's excited. I know he's ready to play. I was reading an article the other day. And just the excitement, he's ready to get up there with his teammates. Proud to be a Tornado. Proud to be able to go up to the next level with some of his teammates.
Brings up 2nd down and 12. Low snap. Throws out here to the outside. Wide open. Down here to the 40-yard line. Wow. 29 was off 28 or that's 29 was off him at least 10 yards. Now that's some respect right there.
DeAndre Baker, number 29, on the defensive side of the ball.
Just got a whiff of those steaks they're barbecuing down there, Ryan.
I smell it. They were having a party out here before we got here.
It's one of those games. Booker T threatening. No one open. That's going to be a coverage sack.
Oh, my goodness.
35, number 51, and also Mike is in on it as well.
Got to pull up that wonderful defensive line tonight for the Bulls. Mike Smith, Jared McGahee, Kier Thomas, Aaron Kinsey, all bringing the heat to this Tornado offense. And, you know, I want both. I'm not going to pick any sides, but it's nice to see the Tornadoes have a challenge.
Well, we're coming inside a minute here, and Treon is back. He's got plenty of time. Throws it over the middle to one of his favorite receivers. Throw was there, and the ball should have been caught.
And that is Shaquille Green again, shooken up on the play, but very tough.
That ball was well thrown, should have been caught, would have been a first down. Brings us almost inside 40 seconds. And Treon's got 60 yards to get it in. And he's able to do that in a matter of seconds, but I'm not sure if that swagger is hitting it tonight, Ryan.
I don't know. They're in his head.
Got trips to the top side. Single coverage down here.
Oh, got him.
Jumping off sides again.
They are excited. That defense side of the ball. Look, they tasted blood. They are sharks. They smelt it. They tasted it. And now they're going after it. They found a weakness for the first time this season for the Tornadoes. They found a weakness, and they're attacking it. Very interesting to see from this Tornado team overall. Defense is playing great on both sides of the ball. Offense, you got to make up for it.
Well, we still have 40 seconds. Treon get it out there. Big throw down the field. Wide open receiver just over his head.
And Treon is taking some big hits tonight. He had to stay in the pocket right there, and I know he saw it coming. He took a little time to get up.
Well, didn't take a whole lot of time off the clock. Just inside of 30 seconds. Fourth down.
This is interesting. I mean,
they're going to punt.
You have the number one team in the nation, and they're in their head right now. The Bulls came out. I mean, this is just like SEC football. I could care less who is ranked number one, number two. They're playing ball tonight. This is an old-time rivalry. Traz-Powell Stadium down in Miami, Florida. You got, I wouldn't say as packed as the Miami Central game, but just as serious. And Miami Northwestern is actually playing a lot better than Miami Central did.
Well, the defense showed up tonight. And not only Mike Smith, who's a All-American in there, you've got a ton of them that are just not giving Treon any time. And not only are they not giving him any time, they're punishing him.
Oh, yeah.
And every time he's taking a hit, he's taking a hard hit, and he's getting up slow. And, he's not a big young man. He was a running back converted to a quarterback, but I see you got some players up there at the linebacking core.
Just want to introduce this defense once again. We'll be doing it throughout the night. If you're just tuning in with us now, the coaches, just make sure you will get a chance to look at all these players. We got impact players coming to you that are getting offers, but most importantly, we want you guys to check out the players that are still flying under the radar. There's a ticker at the bottom of the screen, and if you would like to during the game, it won't take away the game. Open up in a new screen, but you'll be able to interact with the broadcast. Check out the players, some of the players' highlights, see what they do, and hopefully maybe get a call from one of these coaches and take them to the next level.
And we'll soon have their profiles up on NCRA where they'll be able to see their complete qualified profile.
And we can't forget about special teams. Jose Borregales. Had to say that one a little bit slower.
But you rolled it off your tongue pretty good.
I tried. You guys have been butchering it the past couple games, so I'm trying my best, Jose.
Well, the Bulls going to try to block this one and have just under 30 seconds, or are they going to go for the return? We're going to see. Haven't seen the great foot on this young man, so, well, he gets one off. And there's a fair catch, caught at about the 26-yard line. That's where the Bulls will take over.
Jose, just a sophomore. Said it earlier in the game. How exciting is for him. You just go out there, and he's one of the few players that's just smiling the whole time. Very serious during practice, but kid's got a smile on his face. Just happy to be a part of such a great program that Coach Ice Harris is putting on over at Booker T. Washington.
I think they got time for probably one play. If they throw it in completion, looks like they're lined up here at a tight I formation. They're going to run it right up the middle off tackle and run this thing out and get into the locker room. Actually, they're going to down the ball and they're going to run it out. And as they run it out, they're going to take it into the locker room with a 4-point deficit. But I'll tell you what, the Bulls came in tonight. They weren't messing around on the defensive side of the ball. They came in to play some serious business. They knew that if they didn't contain Treon, that they were going to be in for a long night. And not only did they contain Treon Harris, but they put the hurting on him. They've hit him a few big times. This is probably the lowest scoring game in the season that the Booker T. Washington Tornadoes have had, holding them, a team that scores 40, 50 points a game, to 7 points in the first half.
Absolutely. What a surprise it is for the Tornadoes. I bet we're going into halftime. I can only imagine what these coaches are going to say to these kids. But, hey, Miami Northwestern is fired up. The Bulls are ready to go. They came out to play. They got nothing to lose, and they're looking to dethrone the champs. And, hey, you never know. We might see a big upset tonight. But you're watching High School Sports, presented by the Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. This is High School Production Network, Saturday Night Football. We'll see you after the break. Stay with us.
Down the Bruce Road, great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Bruce Road. Great taste is just the beginning. What you searching for? Reggae music. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, the wickedest rhythm in the world.
Tonto Irie coming in live and hot. Catch the culture.
You're listening to Hot 105. Reggae running with Tonto.
There are over 1,800 colleges and universities in the nation. There are over 10 million high school student athletes that graduate each year. Only 0.08% of these student athletes that graduate receive full scholarships.
We're here, we got your back.
And you can go back and get your college degree and come back and help us, man.
It all started with a dream. And now it's up to us to keep it alive.
If you're sitting out there and you're wondering, you have to start that process.
Education comes first. You never know what the future holds.
Gave me a better opportunity to make it in life. Live your dreams.
How far are you? I train every day for these moments. Moments under the I train every day for these moments. Moments under the lights when I make a big hit. Moments when the crowd roars after I score. I am one of few. The few that will carry the load of the team. The few that separate themselves from the weak. The few that sacrifice everything to be the greatest. I am not common. I am not ordinary. I am within a group of people considered to be the best. This leaves me with one question, and one question only. Are you among the elite? Here is your chance to prove yourself. Only the elite will survive.
KDA just partnered up with University of Miami for these community-based projects as far as the athletes coming out and talking about athletics becoming bigger, faster, and stronger, and KDA talking about becoming a great student. Can you share with us the recent partnership with KDA and the city of Pompano Beach and bringing these type activities?
Well, I think Keeping Dreams Alive is doing an awesome thing. We noticed that from the jump, and we think this could be a partnership for a long time just because of what you guys believe in, what you stand for, and you kind of correlate with what we do. So it's awesome what you guys do in this community, and that's the number one thing, is to give back to these kids and let them understand that we're here for them. Anything we could do to give back, we're here. So KDA is doing an awesome thing, and we're just happy that we're partnering up with you guys to do that as well.
Yeah, it's great to see the kids in the summertime have this opportunity at this beautiful facility with your organization, and just having that sense of giving back. Because a lot of times, the kids sitting around during the summer, and to see the collegiate level come back, give back to the community, have you guys put this on for the kids. It's really special. All ages too. You got preschool kids working with college kids and the high school kids pushing themselves. It's a really neat opportunity for everybody.
My name is Stephen Morris, quarterback, University of Miami, born and raised in Miami, Florida. I think you gotta be a level-headed person. My mom and dad do a great job of making sure that I'm always on top of my things, especially with academics. And when it comes to schoolwork, I gotta put that first. And definitely preparing for games, and throughout game weeks, I really holler at my coaches, make sure that we're on the same page with each other. And it's just really good on time management.
All right, and last but not least, we deal with a lot of student athletes out there in pursuing a scholarship of a graduation in college. What advice you got for any student athletes pursuing college?
To just keep working, just to always make sure that, staying positive with your coaches, communicating with them, having the opportunity to do the right thing on and off the field, and the coaches in college will recognize you.
That made us a lot closer and understanding about dreams. Right. If they want to keep their dreams alive, the education part is the thing that gets it done. Yeah. Football sets it up, they look at it, but if I don't have the grades to be able to solidify it, nothing changes, nothing happens. So with that really made us stronger on the field, because guys start seeing themselves having good grades, understanding that, then they realize that I can make it. I can get a chance to get out of here and change my life. Make sure all young student athletes, the most important thing for you to do is make sure you understand that the education is paramount. That's the key to this whole deal. We can talk about football and everybody can talk about how good you can run, how fast you can run, but it's a million guys out there can run just as fast, and the only thing can set the difference between anybody is the transcript. Transcript sets everything up, put you in a position to put you over the top between, because when it's close, academics wins. So if I got my academics, I can be able to set the precedent. My dreams can come true if I got the things that I need to do. So make sure we all focus on our education. That's the key thing, no matter what you may hear out there about your stats and all that stuff, because guys with no stats and good grades go to college. Y'all guys keep up the great work, man. You're doing a tremendous job. Y'all keep it up, man. The kids are very appreciative of you guys.
The changes I've seen have been extremely positive. KDA has helped my boys establish exactly what direction they want to go in, and what it takes to actually be a student athlete both on and off the field. It's made a big difference. It's also made a big difference to me because I've also learned a lot of things that I didn't know as far as getting the boys into school, the whole scholarship and the financial aid part of it.
On the impact of the BCAA football camp and partnering up with Keeping Dreams Alive.
Well, two things that go into play here. One is the value that these kids from a camp that is free and has some dynamic instruction going on the field, and then for us to have the opportunity to team up with Keeping Dreams Alive and add an academic component that gives kids awareness about clearinghouse, recruiting tips, and mentorship has just been invaluable to their future.
Any advice you got for any of those coaches out there throughout Broward County and keeping dreams alive with these free programs to their school?
I think they're actually missing the boat, and they're doing their kids an injustice by not being involved with Keeping Dreams Alive. We need all the help we can get to offer the exposure, the experiences that everyone brings to the table for our kids, and to not make use of all the tools that we have at our disposal. It's just not good for our kids. And I think it will be very good if they just get involved and Keep Dreams Alive involved to assist them in the process that we're all trying to do, which is to get kids on the next level and the education that they're going to benefit from throughout their lives.
Hi, I'm Jerome McDougal, played at Blanche Ely High School, went to University of Miami, graduated, was drafted first round, 15 pick overall to the Philadelphia Eagles. It's important for you to take advantage of all your opportunities because sometimes you don't get another second chance. So you take advantage of your opportunities and make the best of it. Just always do your best and keep your dream alive.
My name is Aronda Gadsden. I went to Winston-Salem State University, played 7 years here for the Miami Dolphins. They stress academic involvement. It's usually overshadowed by our athletic prowess because everybody wants to be the best at their sport. But academics always keeps your dream alive because sometimes sports don't work out and you always have the academics to fall back on. Advice to you guys is to be persistent. It always pays off. Sometimes you may fail, but you get back on that horse and try again, whether it's at your position, whether it's at your sport, whether it's at SAT, ACT, whether it's at geometry, or algebra. You just keep on trying. Persistency always pays off in life and in sports. To live your dreams.
KDA Foundation is a very good foundation. It's really tremendously helped the kids around here. I know it's helped a lot of the community kids, the neighborhood kids, and I think it's doing a good job for especially our young men here trying to get off. A lot of them don't have a lot of role models, and I think KDA is one of the first foundations that I've been around with that has truly been there for the kids and who's truly giving the kids an opportunity to be successful, to be able to branch themselves out and be positive. And it's one positive foundation that I'm going to really try to get involved in, to get my kids involved in, before they can keep their dreams alive. And the most important thing for a child is to have some dreams. And I think KDA is one of the things that's going to really help them achieve those goals. And very pleased with what they're doing. Very pleased in this message that they're giving to the kids, and very pleased in what I see around them.
My name is Coach Rodney K. Gray. I'm the head football coach at Blanche High School in Pompano Beach, Florida. Been employed in the Broward County School System since 1990 in the capacity of a physical education teacher and football coach. I love KDA. I've been working with them for the last 3 or 4 years. They came out into the community, did some great things, along with working at the FAU camp, the Miami camp, and just working the oldest grade, future legend camps in the future and in the past as well. KDA keeps the dream alive by letting the kids keep their dream alive by furthering their education through sports and academics. So KDA is a great resource for this community. We should all support it, whatever function they may have at any point in time.
All right, my name is Alfonso Zodesius. I went to Blanche Ely High School, graduated year of 1996. Currently, right now, I'm employed by Brews Room Sports Bar and Grill, which I am the general manager of the Brews Room in Coral Springs, running a $6.5 million operation. So what KDA is doing with kids is a phenomenal thing, helping kids keep their dreams alive, meaning that it's outside of sports and everything else, there's a real world. And with kids, they don't really have that comprehension, and KDA is getting them set up for life outside of sports. So it's definitely a good thing. I appreciate when Mr. Stout, Glenn Stout, came up to me and said, hey, this is an opportunity for you and Brews Room to be represented and help KDA. And I took that chance and said, hey, let me help you guys. Let me give you guys what I have, what I can contribute. And that's what, this is all about. Brews Room giving back to the community, giving back to the kids. What KDA is doing is a phenomenal thing. Definitely support KDA 110%.
It's okay. The time of pettiness. band director, Mr. Amar Ardugo, Tamar Roberts, ASI sponsor, auxiliary coordinator, Shantae Martin, major lyric sponsor, Mary Brown, associate.
And we are back. Halftime report. Had some great interviews. Glad you got to stay tuned with us. Got to see some interviews from the past with our founder of the Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, Patrick Lowe. Once again, this is high school football prime time presented by the KDA Foundation. Miami Northwestern Bulls versus Booker T. Washington Tornadoes. We reside tonight in Nathaniel Traz Powell Stadium in Miami, Florida. Glad you could tune in tonight with us. My name is Ryan Stout, if you're just tuning in right now, alongside Glenn Stout. Heck of a game, 7-3.
Man, I'll tell you, you come in here at Traz Powell Stadium, and you better hold on, especially with two backyard crosstown rivals like this. You can throw the records out of the window, and these Bulls came to play. We just saw them 2 weeks ago, Ryan, when we covered them against Blanche Ely, and Travis threw for 3 touchdowns, and he ran for 1 touchdown. Tonight, he's been held to under about 30 yards, and it shows on the scoreboard with 3 points. But the bigger story is Booker T. Washington Tornadoes, the number 1 team in the nation, held the first quarter to 7 points. They average 42 points a game.
What an exciting game coming to you live from Traz Powell Stadium. Wow. Miami Northwestern High School doing work. I mean, had a chance to hang out with them during practice with Booker T and Miami Northwestern, and they're fired up. You know, like I said before, Miami Northwestern, they got nothing to lose. Coming in up against number 1 ranked team in the nation that has traveled all across America. Las Vegas last week, Norcross, Georgia in the beginning of the year, and they have just put in a beating on every single opponent. And tonight we have the chance to witness maybe a miracle from the Bulls this season. Wow.
It's going to be a big one. We got a second half of play, and it was a close game out in Vegas as well through the halftime. These young men are tired. Tornadoes. They chose the schedule, though. But not only tired, they're injured. They had 3 major injuries, and you saw Mark Walton for 1 or 2 plays tonight, but that's about it. And Trayon took some big hits out there as well. That's a long ways. These kids, 17, 18 years old, making that long 5-hour trip out to Las Vegas, coming back into town. A couple of big injuries that really stopped play on one of their corners that, my goodness, his foot was turned around and he got home safely. But we're back down here in South Florida, man. We're at Traz Powell Stadium. We're getting ready to rumble. Second half kickoff's underway, and the fired up Tornadoes are going to take it back in the end zone for a dead ball. And let's see what Harris is going to bring those Tornadoes back out to the 20-yard line with third quarter and 2 quarters to go.
A boot, wow. This is probably the first game that we've watched where both special teams play on both sides of the field have kicked butt. I mean, he got kicker, had a chance to talk to him as well. Jose for the Tornadoes, only a sophomore, probably came over from the soccer field, but has one heck of a leg. He's had some good punts tonight, and on both sides. I'm not sure. Let me get a chance to see. I believe.
Well, here we go. Trayon brings him out, trips to the top side. Single coverage down here, Ryan, on the bottom. 20-yard line, 1st and 10. First possession, they get the ball. Looks like the Bulls are coming. They are. He throws it over here to the hash, and it's caught. Nice catch. Number 1 makes a big catch.
Lamar Parker on the reception. I think they're fired up.
First down.
Coach took him off to the side, calmed him down, number one. If you've been watching the game so far, a lot of frustration from these Tornadoes, especially Treon Harris. When you mess with the general's head, it's going to fall into the other players' hands as well.
Well, he pumps fakes, and he's in a lot of trouble back there, but this is where he's at his best. He's going to get down and maybe pick up a yard or two.
Treon's got to stay disciplined. He's got to stick to the game plan, what the coaches are talking about, and he's got to make plays and do what he does best. I think the best thing about the situation and what we're seeing tonight with Treon is that we're seeing him a chance, a little adversity hits. We haven't had an opportunity to see that all season, and now he's got something in his face. It's going to show his true character, which I'm hoping it turns out for the best.
Well, they got another big game against a team that's Bull's jumping again. He's got that hard count, but Ryan, don't forget, they've got a huge game and someone right on their tails ready to take the leap forward that number one position. That's University School. And Coach Harriet over there has some beasts as well. We covered them the first game of the year when they played Taravella up in Coral Springs, and they are just licking their chops watching this stuff tonight. And they're not able to take too many more hits, big hits, injuries, and they've got to get this thing tuned up because University is going to be the real deal. Not to say the Bulls aren't. The Bulls came here tonight to play, and they brought that defense led by Big Mike. Well, we got a second down and about 3 yards. Trips to the top side. He's looking left all the way, right over the numbers. A bad throw. Wide open receiver. That might have been taken all the way to the house. My goodness gracious. Timing was a little bit off.
Going for Deltron Hopkins on the play. If you're tuning in with us right now for the coaches, introduce this Booker T offense. Starting offensive line for Booker T. Those guys, they're trying their best to protect Treon.
Trips to the top side. Single coverage down here on the bottom. Treon's got a second down. I guess they called the penalty off. They didn't move it. It would have been a first down. Not sure what that call was. High snap. Big rush up the middle. Gets it away, and there's a catch. He's going to take it down inside the 20 to the 15.
They are blitzing Treon Harris. They are coming. But guess what? When you blitz someone, someone's got to be open. Lamar Parker on the reception takes it all the way down to about the 8-yard line. You talk about speed. You can't get away. This is Miami-Dade matchup. They're not going to break off against these guys from Las Vegas and these guys from Georgia. This is a whole new animal they're playing against, and they're definitely showing it tonight. Great play by the Tornadoes.
55-yard pass completion. Big one. And that's how fast they can do it, folks. Treon's going to try to take it again around the left side, and there's no way he's going to get. Mike is out there just taking him down, just waited for him, licking for his chops, and bam, took him to the turf for about a 2-yard loss.
And speaking of that wide receiving core, that great wide receiving core that you've watched all season with the Tornadoes, Lamar Parker, you just witnessed. Number 1, senior, 5'9", 170 pounds. Shaquille Green, Deltron Hopkins, Teron McPhee, and Baquan Smalls out there for tonight. The starting lineup for the Booker T. Washington's offense.
Second down, trips to the bottom side. Single coverage up top. Swing pass out there. Gets tipped for an incompletion. It's going to bring up third down.
I believe that's running back Crondis Larry. We saw Walton in there for a couple plays. They threw him in there. But you're seeing Crondis. They're sharing a lot of time. Got 2 seniors in the backfield with Treon. Usually you have one running back at a time, depending on how many receivers they got out there. But you've seen Rashad Fry and Crondis Larry in the running back position tonight for the Booker T. Washington Tornadoes.
Well, trips down here to the bottom side. Treon trying that hard count again. He's got single coverage up on the top again, Ryan. And they've got a third down from about the 14-yard line.
And I hear a whistle.
The whistles are blowing. Looks like it's a timeout. I think Booker T might have called a timeout.
Too much time. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be
nope. That was a 5-yard penalty. Third and goal from the 19.
And once again, if you're checking us out tonight, give thanks to FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com for streaming us on their webpage. Much love to Florida High School Football.
Tornadoes down here threatening. 4th down and 19. 4th and goal from the 19, actually. Throws a slant pattern. It's caught. Might get to the corner. Down inside the 1-yard line. 1st and goal from the 1. That's number 1 or number 7.
Beautiful pass by Treon, connected with Deltron Hopkins, taking it down to the 1-yard line. Ref's going to take some time to himself right here, and as he takes some time, we too will take some time. Stay with us. This is high school football on Hspn. This timeout was brought to you by Smart Programs. Smart Programs are free academic mentoring and sports training camps. Smart Programs provide awareness seminars, tutoring, and training, including certified teachers, coaches, role models, and community leaders. Available for local schools and organizations. www.kdafoundation.org. You're watching high school football on Hspn. Got to show some love to the defense for the Tornadoes. Both defenses have done a great job tonight on both sides of the ball. Defensive line, Andre Duncombe, Tyron Robinson, Tevin Evans, and Chad Thomas, committed to the University of Miami. Linebackers, let's check them out. Josh Johnson, James King. Got a senior and a junior running that defense. As you can see, got the golf carts on the field. Had an injured bull during the timeout. Hopefully he's doing all right now. Walked him off the field.
Yeah, he got up. That's good to see. Here we go. First
defensive
and goal.
backs
First
doing
and goal.
work tonight.
4th and goal. 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Who's going to pound it up the middle? They've got...
You got the big boys back there. The beef package. Number 23 and I believe number 22.
Might have been some movement. Little pass. He's wide open.
Oh,
drops
my
the ball,
goodness.
But I think there was movement before the snap, and there was. They're going to bring it back to the 6-yard line. And yes, jitters are going on big time out
goodness.
there.
Had Rashard Fry and Darius Hanks in the backfield, set up as fullbacks, going to plow the way, and they pull it. Treon dumps it over the line. Did not get a chance to see who was out there, but drops the ball. Got a flag on the play, so didn't count anyway. But, hey.
It was a great call.
You still got to make those plays.
It was a great call. Tailback jump, kind of move forward. And I think he did three running backs. I believe it was either the tight end or the running back out there, but regardless, it was a penalty anyways, nullified. Treon's going to spread them back out. It is 4th and goal again, but now out to the 6-yard line, and they're going for it. They're going for 6. Treon's looking, and he throws it quick. It's over the throw. The Bulls are going to take over the ball again at the 6-yard line, and the Tornadoes once again come up with nothing.
Incomplete. Wow. That's all I can say. I mean, the Tornadoes, I got a smile on my face, but not for the wrong reasons. But it's almost like the situation where, hey, it's almost too good to be true, so someone pinch me. I think this is Booker T's chance to finally get pinched.
Well, it sure is, and this is not a game they're unfamiliar with. My goodness, they played this game for years, and they've been on top of it, on top of the world here for a while, and perfect time to have it done. I'm not sure any teams other than South Florida are going to give Booker T this kind of a problem. Well, Travis has the ball, pistol set, another flag. Looks like there was movement on the Bull side. Like I was saying, Ryan, I don't think anywhere, watching last night's game with Bulls coming down here and just watching the type of offense they play still in North Florida, we watched the same stuff when we were up at the state championship last year, and they just have a very difficult time playing with the run and gun and the speed that we have down here in South Florida. So both of these teams are well equipped to win. The ball's given off tackle to the right-hand side. That is close to a safety. Wow. Playing very conservative. Gives it to his tailback.
Number 27 on the run for the Bulls. That is Lakeith Stafford. 5'10", 210, senior.
Now it's going to get a little dangerous, especially if he's not under center. Didn't we see this last year? Northwestern was in the end zone, and it was Booker T. Washington. And one of them, the snap was over the head. It was in Sun Life Stadium. Well, here Travis goes. He's throwing it. Man's wide open.
Oh, my
Down here,
goodness.
the 20, probably at the 40, up to about the 48.
Oh, and he
it's a
fumbled.
fumble. Strip the ball. Booker T. Washington has the ball. Could that be true?
Number 9.
Are you kidding?
Strips him all the way down at the 45-yard line.
My goodness gracious.
That is Nigel Bethel, the second. Oh, my goodness.
The offense might be misfiring, but the defense came to win and stay at number 1. What a play by Nigel. Stripping that ball. That is heads-up football right there, folks. That's coaching. That is coaching.
By the Tornadoes defensive back. And give a shout out, some love to Nitron Stork. Getting those guys right for the season. It's showing today versus the Bulls. I can't believe that.
Well coached. Well coached. And also a shout out to our original founder down there with the Booker T. Tornadoes, Mr. Ben Hanks.
I mean, you talk about a beautiful pass in the back of the end zone by Travis.
It was like he
wide
slowed
open.
down. The receiver slowed down. He had 2 steps on him. Well, let's see what Treon can do with it. They had the ball at 45. Another whistle blows.
Whistle, whistle, whistle.
Coming inside of 9 minutes, going to be another penalty, 5 yards against Booker T.
I still can't believe that. You talk about making a play when it counts. That wide receiver, you got to hold on to that ball.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do, especially in this game. Well, will Treon answer? Bringing the offense down 50 yards. He's going to give his own read, and it's not going anywhere. That's number 13.
Number 3 on the carry. Grandis Larry. And I don't think they've established their run game tonight. Booker T, they've had some pockets where they've taken it down the field. Treon, he's run around, but they've been blitzing him all night. And I think it was the right way to go for this defense.
A couple of good runs up the middle by Grandis, but they haven't done anything else with it. Going to throw a short one out here. They are just not in sync. That ball is right in the hands. Number 4 went in and outside the hands.
Well, you still have plenty of time. We're only in the third quarter. Just 8 minutes left. They got plenty of time. They still got the fourth quarter, and this is it's surprising. Usually by this time, we're ready to wrap up the equipment, ready to get out of here.
Not tonight. The Bulls came in here to win it. Quick jump on the play. They're going to flush Treon out. Treon's going to throw it. Thrown out of bounds. But he is run out of bounds hard.
And Treon, he's running all over the place. Not only is he flushing the pocket, he's got to run 10 yards back just to break the pressure and hopefully get a couple yards out of it right there. Came up incomplete.
That brings up 4th down. They're going to have to punt it back after all that. Within a matter of 20 or 30 seconds, they are punting the ball back to the Bulls.
Talk about being in shape. Treon Harris, I hope they've been conditioning. And the kicker, punter tonight, got to show some love to Jose. Don't want to butcher his last name again.
Gonna let it hit the curve. Gonna take a nice bounce down inside about the 8-yard line, where it's down right there. Well, the Bulls get it back within about a minute and a half.
They do.
Didn't take long.
It was just a great play by Travis, matching up with his wide receiver. Gets down to the 45-yard line and gets ripped by Nigel Bethel.
Wow. And 3 and out. It's only a 7-3 game, Ryan, but it seems like it's, they've been scoring like crazy. There's just been so many big hits.
We're used to seeing a high-powered offense out of the Tornadoes. I mean, that compared to the wide receiver core through most teams throughout South Florida. I mean, this is very unexpected by the Tornadoes.
Well, we got an empty set. Travis is back, trips to the bottom side. He's got 2 receivers on the top. He's going to throw it quick out here to the outside. Boy, does he take a lick. Number 13 and 45 lit up number 9. My goodness.
Tanaris Robinson
lit him up.
Guess who brought the wood, though?
2 of them lit him up.
Terry Jefferson, number 45, one of the impact players of tonight's game.
No gain, 2nd down, 10 yards. Wow. Defense is in it to win it. Travis is looking back over the middle. He better be careful. He's going to have a safety. Referee's going to give him a catch. Looks like he's got enough for the 1st down, too. Great catch.
I feel like the fans multiply as looking out over the Miami Northwestern sideline. I think the fans have multiplied since halftime.
Stands are filled up, too. This is amazing. They just get here late.
What does it look like down here on the Booker T. Washington side?
It's packed in here, too. I think most of these people thought the game was starting at 7:30. Well, it brings up 1st and 10 out at the 20-yard line. Give us up the middle for a zone read. They get a 1. Number 32 puts the wood on. A big 210-pound running back for the Bulls.
Hosea McMullen on the tackle. And let's show some love to this offense for the Bulls. The guys protecting Mr. Travis tonight. Got a host of seniors out there.
Trips to the bottom side. Travis is looking this way. He's going to throw it, and it's not going anywhere as a couple of his linemen are going to get in for the tackle. Number 52 for the Bulls stops the play. Number 9 out there is very upset with him.
Wide receiving core for the Bulls. You've seen a lot of Otis Grimes tonight, number 12. Very big target, 6'5", 210. Travis has been all over him tonight. We haven't seen him hit him in a while, but he's been one of the players tonight.
Well, Travis is back there with a single back in the backfield, trips on the top side. He's going to roll to the right-hand side. Sees a receiver out there. It's almost intercepted. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down for the Bulls. They'll have to punt it back to the Tornadoes, Ryan.
Wow.
Just a little over 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Well, it's like we said before. It's been a great defensive game for both sides of the ball. We haven't seen a lot from the Tornadoes on the offensive side. When you lock up a quarterback like Treon Harris, there's a lot of things that you can do in a game with a lot of time.
Punting from their 19-yard line. Tornadoes will have great field position. Let's see if this ball is returnable. It's almost snapped over his head. It's a short kick. And they're going to let it go out of bounds right down here at about the 44-yard line. Actually up to about the 47-yard line, the referee's going to mark it. Right down here right down here below us.
High school football prime time presented by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. Just want to show some love, give thanks to the foundation that supports all of these kids actually playing today. Mentored Booker T. Washington a couple weeks ago and had a great time. Founder Patrick Lowe came down to do some academic mentoring. If you saw during one of our timeouts, the SMART programs, Patrick Lowe being our academia guy coming in with Aaron Kern and really doing their thing.
Yeah, and if you want any information regarding the foundation, or if you want your school coaches or parents or athletes, you want to set your school, it's absolutely free, the academic mentoring program from Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. Just go to kdafoundation.org. You can click on the info button, or you can email us at info@kdafoundation.org, or Glenn@kdafoundation.org, or Ryan@kdafoundation.org. We will make sure we get a team out there to mentor you so that you can do it not only on the field, but in the classroom, and most importantly, in the community. We've got over 300 athletes around the country now, and they're doing it in the classroom and the community. Well, there's Trayon back to throw again down the middle of the field. He's got a receiver open, but he overthrows him.
And that's one of those instances where you got a safety over top. He's outbeat the corner. You got to put it right in the pocket.
Yeah.
I would say, as a quarterback, that was a 3-ball. If you don't know what a 3-ball is, he's taking it downtown. He's putting a lot of air under it. I would say right there, give it about a 2-ball. Enough pressure to get downfield to the wide receiver, but not so much air.
Yeah, you got to put that one past the earlobe, right, of the linebacker. Well, it brings up second down at 10. Gives up the middle. Crondis, I believe, is going to get maybe a yard. Number 3. Looks like it's Walton.
That's a big Crondis Larry again.
Crondis Larry. It'd bring up about 8 yards, or 9 yards, excuse me, third down and 9. Trayon, if he's going to get something going, he needs to get it going now. He loves that throw. Right over there down the hash. Picks up close to the first down, about 9 yards. Some discussion going on right now. I'm not sure what it is. Flag down on the field over there. See if it's a personal foul. Oh, it wasn't pass interference. Oh, there's no timeout. Just a timeout for a measurement.
Let's see if they got it.
It's a little bit short.
Did they give him a good enough spot? I know, I see Coach Fields. He's walking out there.
Yeah, it looks like it might be.
And they got it.
They did
Referee
get it.
is fired up. Fired up, got his pink wristbands on. Just want to show some love. Breast Cancer Awareness Month to all the women, that survivors, fighters, anyone that's been related to anyone that has gone through something like that. Much love, much respect, and God bless you.
Yes, absolutely. 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes. Inside the 45-yard line. Trayon going to do something, or the Bulls going to shut him down. They have linebackers up, look like they're coming. And they are coming. Give is up the middle. Nope, Trayon keeps it. Makes a couple moves, and he's going to pick up 3 tough ones.
Well, let's see what this let's see what this quarterback does. This senior veteran quarterback. He's approached some adversity from the first time this season. I'm excited. Coming from a quarterback standpoint, this is really showing his true colors, which is good. The coaches, the fans, the players, they need to see some of this stuff sometimes.
He better get ready. He's got a bigger game than this. This one's big right now. But when he's got to see University School.
And they're coming. Gosh, he probably went 15 yards backwards before he went forwards. And like we said before, the majority of these kids that are playing on the field right now, he will be playing with or playing against probably this next season. Trayon committed to FSU, Florida State University. Got a couple other kids on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, the
playing.
Seminoles got themselves a good one, didn't they?
They did. They got a good one. And University of Miami, going to be a great game.
1st and 10, just outside the 30-yard line, trips to the top side. He's looking right over the hash. That's his receivers wide open out there. Picks up about 8 yards.
I believe that's number 1 on the reception, or number 7.
Yep,
number 7, Deltron Hopkins, one of the impact players for tonight's game.
Got a player still down for the Bulls. And
Deltron got a couple offers. Appalachian State, Hawaii, FAU, and the University of Miami. And if you didn't get a chance to see our other impact players, Tornado's Terry Jefferson, number 45, undeclared. Coaches, you should be all over this kid. This student athlete is all over the field and all over his grades as well. Treon Harris, you've seen a bunch of him tonight. You've seen him all season, but committed to FSU. Other offers, Boston College, FIU, Clemson, Miami, Ole Miss. He's got them all over the place. Northwestern side, JoJo Robinson. You got Big Mike, and our last impact player of the night, Ryan Mays. A lot of great athletes on this field tonight.
2 yards, and that's a big break up the middle, and it's going to get down to the 5-yard line. Number 3, Cronus Larry, unbelievable. Gets it down to the 5 now. Ryan, are they going to be able to punch it in this time? 1st and goal from the 5.
I have confidence right now that they're determined to get in the end zone. I'm pretty sure they're tired of this Bulls defense running right down their throat. They are blitzing Treyon all night long. Did not expect that at all.
Nice zone read. Corondis took it right off. Tackling, a lot of open space. Gives to Corondis again, but he's going to hit immediately by number 55.
No game. 2nd and goal.
Just under 3 minutes in the 3rd quarter. What a game. High school football, Saturday night under the lights. You're in Miami, Florida with us, Nathaniel Traz Powell Stadium.
2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Bunch set to the right-hand side. Treyon's looking back. He's being blitzed. He breaks through the pocket.
He's going.
There's room. He's going to try to get in the end zone. He
and
gets it down to the touchdown. Treyon scores from 10 yards out. He does what he does best. Breaks away, folks. Gets out of your grasp. Watch out.
Yes, sir. That's why he does what he does. And he's getting recruited by some of the top universities in the nation.
Incredible young man. If you want to hear him, watch his interview on the Tour of Champions on NCRA Sports YouTube.
Kicking the field goal, extra point. Jose Morales. I think I got it right that time.
Gives Booker T. Washington 14 points. Bulls 3. Impressive, Ryan. They did. You said they were going to get it in that time, and they got it in that time.
I just had a feeling.
Once again, if you want to see that up-close interview that Ryan had with Treyon Harris in the locker room during our Tour of Champions for spring, it is right up on YouTube on NCRA Sports. Up close, personal, about a 4 or 5 minute interview with Treyon and other players too. Mark Walton's in there as well, and a whole bunch of hosts of other players that we went around last spring on our championship tour. But incredible interview. The young man talked a lot about adversity, talked a lot about that game last year that he had down there at Sun Life Stadium that the Central Rockets took on him, and he come out of that adversity. And tonight we want to give a shout out especially to Florida High School football and all the fans that you brought in tonight. We appreciate you watching us. We appreciate you doing what you do for our kids. Stay with us and we will definitely tune you up. FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com. Here we go. Tornadoes are going to kick off. Bulls are going to get it back. Can they answer the call? We are going to find out. That kicker is kicking it now, Ryan. He is kicking it now. Took him 7 games to get tuned up, but he's there now. Yeah,
Yes,
Josh
sir.
up there at Florida High School football. We actually, Josh, we just checked out the stream over there. We got the stream running up here in the box, and a lot of your friends are up here. Got a big smile on their faces. We got 2 screens going, and we got the live stream going, and you guys are looking good. And I'm glad you're with us, and I'm glad your fans are with us too. Great job of tweeting scores, incredible. Saturday night, so there's not a whole lot of scores, but next week we'll be shouting out as we call out the scores from Florida High School football. Well, here we go. Bulls had the ball, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Is Travis going to be able to do something with his 22 set? He's looking to his left-hand side. A lot of pressure, and he's not going anywhere. No way, Jose. That's number 99 for the Tornadoes.
Chad Thomas, commit. And it's going to be interesting for the Bulls coming out. They were just in arm's reach with the score. Booker T. Washington 7-3. But after this last touchdown, it should be very interesting to see what these Bulls have put together.
Loss of 3 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 13. Travis is looking down the middle. There's a lot of pressure again. He goes down again.
They
number
have
12
to
and number 36. Number 12 and 36 for the Tornadoes take him down for another 7 yards.
As Tevin Evans and Andre Duncombe on the play. You have to protect the quarterback. You have to. And we got a timeout on the field. And as they take a timeout, we too will take a timeout. This is high school football prime time, presented by KDA. High school football prime time, presented by the Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. The KDA Foundation is a 501c3 non-for-profit youth organization that specializes in empowering communities and providing opportunities for academic and athletic growth. We address vital issues concerning transitional phases of primary and secondary education through sports and academic advisory camps, health and wellness programs, and athletic scholarships, grant and aid assistant programs for college. To find more information, check us out at www.kdafoundation.org. You're watching high school football on Hspn. And remember, at the bottom of your screen, watching right now, coaches, there's a live ticker feed going across. Make sure you check out some of these athletes that are on the field right now. Just click the hyperlink, send you right to their page.
3rd down and 20. Let's see what Travis can do. He's going to throw it down the right-hand side. He's got an open receiver right in the middle. Thought he was going to take a big hit up to the 50. Down to the 30.
Otis Grimes
down to the 23-yard line, and he's sitting there waiting for Booker T. Washington Tornadoes to come up and catch him. Take it to the house.
Playmaker right there. That is huge for the Miami Northwestern Bulls. Otis Grimes coming up. Travis coming up big time on a big-time play for the Bulls. Going to stop the clock, get those chains up there. Put those chains to work.
Over a 60-yard pass play, Ryan, and that was what, a 2-ball or a 3-ball because it was thrown right in the pocket.
Beautiful pass by Travis. Big target. Defensive backs, they jumped. They just didn't get it.
Gives on his own read up the middle. Pops it up for a couple.
believe that's number 3 on the run. Leon Brown. Got him listed at a athlete, 5'9", 178 pounds. Just a junior. Coaches, get at him. He's wide open for the taking.
Whole lot of players available. Whole lot of players. Don't be afraid to come down here and get into it. These players want to play at some school to get a great education. Maybe the number 1 team in the nation. Still a lot of players that are available, coaches. Here we go. It's second down and about 6 yards. Big pass play by Travis. He's looking again down the right side. Throws a short one out there. Missed tackle. Picks up
Brandon Times on the reception.
Picks up about 3 yards. Brings up about third down and about 4.
Don't know why they have the clock running. I'm pretty sure he went out of bounds.
Well, the clock is still running. They're going to run out the third quarter.
Running it out. Okay. You already know. They got their 4s up in the air. As they come to the 50-yard line, the Bulls get ready to make history. Talk about taking down the number 1 team in the nation. They've done it before. Can they do it again tonight?
Well, they got a ways to go. They've got to pop it in now. They got 12 minutes in the fourth quarter. They're down by 11 points. And we shall see. They certainly brought their defense, but as you saw, Treon can make it happen quick. Then you flip it around. Travis Otis make it happen quick too. I just wish the young man would have run to the paint instead of looking back. He's looking back, looking to give kids, looking for giving players piggyback rides.
Right, he's looking back, and it's interesting. I remember I mentioned the other day watching one of the NFL games. They got it made with those big stadiums. You got those big teletrons, and as they're running, they don't have to look back because they're broadcasting it. All they gotta do is look up. They can see who's behind them.
Yeah, you know, when they were out at Las Vegas, they had Bishop Gorman had one of those screens in the end zone. I thought that was very, very confusing. I thought it might have been for Treon that was going into that screen. It was one of those big old teletrons that he could actually see himself, and it wasn't but about 15, 20 feet off the ground, and it stretched all the way across the building. It was pretty impressive for a private school, and I'm sure it was a little nerve-wracking in the very beginning, getting used to going at this big screen on offense.
I'm sure it was nerve-wracking getting on that plane. Some of those kids, probably the first time ever flying on a plane.
Travis is keeping the ball on his own read. He's taking it down the left-hand side. He gets it inside the 10-yard line down to about the 6, and he makes some breaks, but he's getting up slow as well. Looks like he might be trying to cramp up.
And after talking to some of the Booker T coaches this week during practice, they said they had a great time. Unfortunately, they lost some key players during the game, but they did mention that team they played. I can't think of what was the name?
Bishop Gorman.
Bishop. They said they were huge.
Here we go. First and goal. Gives up the middle. Nothing. Second and goal from the 6-yard line. Big hits down there. It's going to tighten up when you get inside that 10-yard line, that red zone. Tornadoes aren't going to let you walk in.
No, sir. When you have a defense like the Tornadoes do, they're going to tighten up on both sides of the ball. They're fighting for more than just a win. They're fighting for respect.
Second and goal from the 6, and we got a whistle. Well, they got a timeout. Looks like the Tornadoes are going to call a timeout. As they take a timeout, we're going to take a quick break, too. You're watching High School Sports Primetime Saturday night under the lights. Booker T. Washington against the Bulls of Northwestern. Brought to you by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. Stay with us.
This timeout was brought to you by Reggae Run-Ins Media, celebrating 13 years as the DJ host of Reggae Run-Ins on Hot 105. You can catch Tonto Irie on South Florida's #1 radio station, featuring 3 hours of reggae music every Saturday night from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. For more information, check us out at www.reggaerunninsmedia.com. You're watching high school football on Hspn.
Bulls bring it out. It's 2nd and goal. Need to get something on the board. 14-3. Still got a full 4th quarter left. See if they can punch this ball in, make it a game. Travis is going to keep it down the right side. He's not going to pick up but about, he may have gotten one or may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal from, looks like the 6-yard line again.
And he's taking advantage of his legs. Haven't seen him do too much running the ball in the game. Definitely been putting it on all of his wide receivers. But I think this quarterback is fired up right now. Travis, he just might put one in the end zone for the Bulls.
Trips to the bottom side, single coverage, 3rd and goal from the 6. Going to do it. You're going to do it now. Throws to a slant. There you go. It's a touchdown to me. What is the ref going to call?
What are they calling?
Refs are looking at each other, but it looked like to me it was a touchdown in the end zone, and he came back out of the end zone.
Touchdown.
There you go. That's a touchdown, Bulls. It looked like a touchdown the whole way. He definitely caught the ball in the end zone, and he just came back out. Well, you're making it a game here.
Wow.
Bulls aren't going to lay down.
Can't say it enough. Wow, wow, wow. I love it. No, great game so far. Very exciting game. Booker T and the Bulls have, I mean, I wouldn't say their best show out tonight, but definitely a good one for the fans here and the fans at home.
Bad snap.
And they got,
good stiff arm. He's going to make it. No, he isn't. And that could be costly, Ryan.
That, I mean, if they got the extra point, it would have put them up 10. They would still have to score anyway. But if you think about it, you know, they're going to be down. If they do score, the Tornadoes will only have to kick a field goal.
Well, it's 14-9, folks. This is a ball game. The toughest defense besides Bishop out of Nevada that these Tornadoes have seen this year.
And I can only imagine what both coaching staffs are going through right now. Coach Fields and the Bulls haven't had the best season. Definitely one of the better ones in a while. But Coach Ice Harris and his coaching staff, I'm sure they're fired up.
Oh, they're fired up. Trayon just took the ball, don't forget, down the field and scored on his own. So he's getting ready to get the ball back. And don't be surprised if we put a few more on the board. But then again, we've got that stiff defense of the Bulls that are not going to lay down.
And I agree with what you said earlier. I mean, these guys have one heck of a schedule. The Tornadoes, they've gone around the nation, and they've played some of the best teams in South Florida. Yeah, they're ranked number 1 in the nation, but you still have some very, very good teams in South Florida. Some of them haven't been able to compete at the same level as the Tornadoes, but are still putting a couple licks on these Tornadoes.
You got University School that's going to... University School is in the Tornadoes district. And that is going to be... That'll be the game.
It will. I mean, they breed them out there at University School. Coach Harriet doing a great job with all of those kids. I know they have a plethora of kids joining the team. Had the quarterback, Sean White, that won this summer the Elite 11 quarterback camp.
Got him that scholarship to Auburn, didn't it?
I think he did. He had offered to go to Auburn. He's committed, originally from Chaminade, Madonna, down here in South Florida. Also another great school. But other guys, Sam Bruce, one of our Reggae Runnings media players at the game, Lawan Hunt, 2 great athletes that had a chance to come up, hang out with Tonto in the beginning of the season, cover their game versus Taravella, which was a complete blowout. Unfortunately, Taravella, he they're in a league of their own up in Coral Springs. But yes, it will be an interesting game between University School and the Tornadoes of Booker T.
Well, we just got the penalty for encroachment. It'll be first down and 5 instead of 10. Going to swing the ball right out here. Going to break one from Cockle, and he's going to make the first down, getting over the 30-yard line. It's number 23. Rashad Fry. He's up first and 10 at the 33-yard line. Trips to the top side, single coverage down here. Backing off about 7 yards. Treyon's got a single back in the backfield. He's looking down the hash. There's nobody there, and he's going to be smothered by a host of Bulls.
And I don't think Treyon has felt this much contact all season.
He felt a little bit of it last week, but nothing like this. By the second half, they were sucking some wind on the other side of the ball, and Treyon was having his day with him, especially this point of the game. So you're right. He hasn't felt this kind of pressure in any extent of the game. You know what I'm smelling, Ryan? I'm smelling those conch critters. Mama G. Low down there.
Hopefully it's Mama Glow. Much love to Mama Glow. And Gregory came up. Had a good conch salad for the last game.
Second down and 12. He's got plenty of time. He's looking to his right. Great coverage. Ball is thrown deep. What a catch. Oh my goodness.
Lamar Parker.
All-American catch right there.
Wow. Does it get much better than that? I hope someone got a picture of that. That play's going on ESPN Top 10.
We got it. Right here. Hspn Sports. That was over a 40-yard pass. There you go. Don't blink, folks. Don't blink. They got weapons every place on this field. There you go with that zone read.
Rashard Fry.
Picks up about 4 yards. Stiff defense. Not going to give up a lot.
And that's the trouble that you lead into with the Tornadoes. Once they catch a groove, it's almost unstoppable. I mean, once you get Treyon and you get his wide receiver core, once they start feeling comfortable with each other, you never know what's going to happen.
I can tell you what's getting ready to happen. Bulls just stay with it, or else they're going to jump on them quick. Second down at about 6 yards. Treyon's looking to his left side. He's throwing it deep to the corner. Catches out of the end zone. Nope, it's dropped out of the end zone. He was going for the corner. That was double coverage out there, Ryan.
It was, and I'm telling you, though it was double coverage, you go click on one of those highlight reels, Treyon Harris, and any one of his wide receiving staff. I mean, you're going to get a lot of throws into double coverage, but they are coming down with it. There's one thing that separates this Booker T. Washington team from the rest of the nation and any school in Miami is the confidence level. These kids have played together since they were younger, and they trust each other.
Third down and 6. Trips to the bottom side, single coverage on the top. Roll, snap back. The Bulls are going to recover that fumble, I believe. Horrible snap from center. And look who's got it. Mike, number 11.
And that's how it's done. Great job by Michael Smith, one of the impact players of the game.
Wow. Bad snap. All of a sudden, you turn this game around when they're threatening to score.
Now, it's up to the offense. The defense, they've done their job. For 4 quarters, three and almost a half quarters, they've done a great job stopping this Tornado offense, containing Treyon, playing great defense in the backfield. Wow. Outstanding job by this defense of the Bulls tonight. hopefully the offense can finish it off.
Well, we're inside of 8 minutes. The Bulls take over on their own 27-yard line. Travis is up 22 set. Single back in the backfield. He's looking downfield to throw it, and he's throwing it down the left sideline. Thrown out of bounds. Got to give him a little more chance than that, but that was great coverage out there. Bring up 2nd down and 10. Don't want to go 3 and out, especially after that big play.
No, not in your own territory. You're in your own territory. Get across the 50-yard line. Get down the field. Whatever you got to do. Kick a field goal. Get a touchdown. Do something. You got to get points on the board against the Tornadoes, or else they're gonna take it and they're gonna run with it.
Travis is back to throw again. He's looking over the middle. He's got a receiver.
Gosh, fired it in there. Wide receiver, number 12, Otis Grimes.
40-yard line, 1st down.
Great pass by Travis.
Good strike. Trips down the bottom side, 1st down at the 40-yard line. Travis has got a single back. It's going to give it up the middle to a zone read. Picks up about 6 yards.
And remember, when we get close to ending this game, we still got to come up with a Reggae Run-Ins Media Player of the Game. It's going to be tough.
Yes, it will be tough, and it's going to go down to the wire here.
Absolutely. If I had to choose right at this moment, I would definitely say the whole defense of Miami Northwestern.
There's a throw down the left-hand sideline, overthrown again.
The entire defense for the Bulls have done outstanding tonight. Might just have to give it to the whole defensive line.
Well, so far the defense has held in there. 3rd down and 5. Coming inside 7 minutes. Need to get this 1st down, 45-yard line. Their own 45-yard line. Travis is back. Trips to the bottom side, single coverage on the top. He's looking to his left, now back to the right. He's going to get flushed out of there, and he throws a wild one out here. Almost picked off, and he just threw it off his back foot, Ryan, because he was getting ready to get sacked. It's going to bring up 4th down and 5, and coach is going to have to kick this one away, I believe.
Well, playmakers make big plays. Trying to make a big play right there. Getting brought down by some of the Tornadoes' defense. None of the wide receivers, unfortunately, were in the same area as the football.
Well, another turnover, and the Bulls don't capitalize on it. Both teams are on the sidelines. They must have taken a timeout. Bands are cranked up. Inside of 6 minutes to play. This game is a 14-9 game, folks. We hope you're enjoying it. Probably one of the best games besides, actually, Flanagan game was another exciting game that was won inside of 2 minutes. And Ryan Stanley up there, quite an athlete. And you spent time with them too. But we're down here in Travis Palace, South Miami. We can see South Beach. Beautiful breeze coming off the beach. You guys are pushing a little bit of cool weather down here for us. We thank you for that. It's not quite just breaking 80, but we'll take that cool weather, and we'll take it for about 4 or 5 months. What a game tonight, Ryan. These guys all showed up.
Speaking of Flanagan, the Falcons came out, I believe, yesterday against Miami Northern. Unfortunately, the Flanagans have lost their first game of the season.
Well, they're young. That Ryan Stanley, a junior quarterback, and they've got Coach Bush down there. They're doing a heck of a job. Coach Bush is doing a heck of a job with that young team. They mean business. Those are fighters. They were in our Elite 7, B7 Dirty South and won that championship. They have no give up. Well, the Bulls are going to punt it off.
Guess what? They lose. They lost only by 1 point. Norland 15, Flanagan 14.
Wow.
You talk about a heartbreaker.
Well, down to the 15-yard line. Tornadoes will get away with that one. And that was on the center that time. He'll bring it out to the right hash, right at the 15-yard line.
High school football prime time presented by KDA Foundation. You're watching Miami Northwestern Bulls versus Booker T. Washington Tornadoes, #1 ranked team in the nation. They're cutting it close tonight, the Tornadoes. Only up by 5 points against the Bulls. Great defensive game by both teams. Can the Tornadoes pull out another victory, or will the Bulls dethrone the champions?
Well, we'll see that now. This snap is over the head. Treon's got to take it in the end zone, and he's going to throw it as he's hit back here.
Oh, my gosh.
And let's see what they call.
Did we just witness that?
What an athletic move.
Oh, my gosh.
What are they going to call? Treon gets the ball 10 feet over his head, back of the end zone. Athletic move. He gets to the back of the end zone, and he throws it 50 yards out of bounds. This is the Wild Wild West, folks. And they're going to bring it. It's an incomplete pass.
Oh, my gosh. I've never witnessed anything like that in my life. First thing you say is safety. Treon Harris, he's not having anything.
A safety. He isn't taking a safety. He's got to go home. His dad's the head coach. Yes, Coach Ice Harris and his brother.
I am sure. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bulls were impressed by that play. I think they had a chance.
I'm sure
to
the
grab him.
Head coach isn't happy over there. He wants to know what's up with that call. Well, I'll tell you what's up with that call. That's called an incomplete pass. It brings up 2nd and 10. Man, you've seen it all here tonight, folks.
Amazing play by Treon Harris.
That's why we love covering.
Outstanding.
See if there you go. Got a snap. Zone read up the middle. Big hole out to the 35-yard line. Picks up a first down.
#3, Crondis Larry on the carry again. Been all over the place tonight. Finally established some type of running game.
Big hole. He's seen a couple of big holes tonight. That caught him sleeping. You know why? Because they were still thinking about the last play. Get over it. First down. Brought it out here to the 35. That'll shut you down quick. Coaches aren't happy up here either. We're down here on the Northwestern side. Treon's got the ball. Zone read again. You got Mike making a tackle. Mike Smith. Number 6 again. Crondis Larry on the carry.
I'm still overwhelmed by that last play. I mean, you talk about making an athletic play. You talk about thinking on the run.
I can't wait to watch the replay when I get home. 2nd down and 8. And folks, if you want to watch all the replays, just watch the full game rewind. They're all on YouTube. This one will be
off the hands of Lamar Parker, #1 for the Tornadoes.
This one will be on YouTube as well by morning. If you watch it on the live stream, it'll be a little bit delayed, except for the live stream. Live stream, it's not delayed, obviously, but if you watch the recording from live stream, it'll be a little delayed. All you got to do is go to Full Game Rewind, one of the tabs on Hspn Sports, and watch the full game on YouTube in high definition. That's what
to be
I
honest,
get to do.
I think the crowd over at Northwestern, they're a little confused. They're a little shell-shocked right now.
3rd and 8, and the blitz is on. Throw over the middle, it's caught for a first down. There you go. Some words.
JoJo Robinson.
Yes, sir. First down. Let's keep moving. He's saying, take that. Let's go. Pickup of about 15, 16 yards.
This is a big-time game in Miami.
Treon gets him back up the line of scrimmage with trips to the top side. You got single coverage down here. Crondis Larry in the backfield. He's going to give it to him on his own read. Picks up another 6, 7 yards. There's some hit going on down there.
This is big-time football. Miami-Dade County. You're talking about the SEC. of the high school football arena.
Yeah, and if you guys out there in football land, you don't like the SEC, well, it's big time football, just like every other conference, but that is big time football. And this is big time football. Here we go. Second down and about 5. Rondis gives the ball again. Big hole off the left-hand side. He brings it down almost inside the 25-yard line. Here we go, Ryan. Starting to beat him down. Busting a couple of them out there.
They're feeding off the Northwestern band right now. I'm not sure. I can't hear the Booker T band, but they are getting pumped up.
Well, the linemen are getting pumped up too, because the linemen on the last 2 plays have literally blown open some beautiful holes for Crondis. And he's made some great zone reads and cut to the right opening. They're going to put Crondis in motion now, a little different look. And Trayon's going to take it himself. Off the left side, down to the 15, down to the 10. Goes out.
Oh, watch out. Watch out, Trayon.
Chopped him at the knees. Another first down. Taking it down to about the 6-yard line. Didn't hurt him anything.
I think there's a penalty on the play.
Well, there could be a personal foul on that. It's a clean hit. He was in bounds. No, it's going against Tornadoes, it looks like. Yeah, that's a penalty against the Tornadoes. Let's see what we got.
Well, once again, show our love to FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com for streaming the game for us tonight. Much love, Josh. Thanks a lot for all the fans that are tuned in, all the coaches. Just make sure to tune into us after the full game rewind to be able to see the highlights of the game.
Gives to Crondis off the left-hand side. He's going to break it down to 10-5. Touchdown, Crondis. Larry makes it look easy because those big linemen up front blew a hole open for him. Crondis takes it in the end zone. Good job, linemen. There you go. You better congratulate those linemen, Crondis, because those are the big bulls that got you in. The big Tornadoes. They'll wear you down and wear you down, folks.
Absolutely.
They'll get you where they want you. And those linemen don't give up. They are fourth quarter linemen that are going to keep coming after you. Extra point is up. The extra point is good.
Nice.
Well, there you go.
By Jose. Good job out there, man. Well, did you expect it? Yes. Did you expect what happened tonight? Absolutely not. Miami Northwestern came out with a big chip on their shoulder, coming into this game saying, hey, this is Miami-Dade football. We're here to play. Coach Fields, he got them ready this week. Coach Ice, they're coming off of a long week of getting home from Vegas. But, hey, there's no excuses for the Tornadoes. And as you can see on camera, star player of the night, forget impact players, young man that got injured, I believe
35. He's the one that I know he had to have surgery. That foot just went crazy. But let me tell you something. He got injured that night, and they had to get him in and out of the hospital and on a jet for 5 hours back into Miami.
And you say 35. They don't have a 35 on this roster.
Well,
maybe because they sent us the starters for tonight.
We'll get his name.
We'll get his name, but
starting corner. Kick is off, and it's deep.
Good touchback. Brooklyn took over 20-yard line.
Well, we got just under 3 minutes. Booker T. Washington just nailed the coffin. 21-9. Pretty much impossible for the Bulls to come back and do anything with it, but I'm very impressed with that defense, Ryan, that the Bulls showed up with tonight. I can guarantee you that Treon's going to need some ice tomorrow. Took some big hits today. They've got the ball. See what Travis can do with this series if he can answer the call. He's looking to the left side. He's going to throw it. There's going to be nothing out there. Picks up maybe 3 yards, and they're going to keep the clock running.
Great defensive play on both sides of the field tonight.
Picked up only about 3 yards. It'll be about second down and about 7. Travis is back again. He's throwing it to this side. Short throw. He's going to be wrapped up. It's Otis. Big time. He's still moving. Takes 3 or 4 of them to bring him down. Third down and short. Getting ready to come under 2 minutes. Bulls have the ball. Third down. They've got to get 6 yards to get the first down. Got a bunch set on the bottom here. Travis looking long to the left-hand side. His receiver wouldn't even turn, and he threw the ball. Going to bring up fourth down.
Stops the clock, finally. I'm not sure how many timeouts we have on both sides of the field, but haven't had many called tonight.
Bulls are going to take a shot at it. Fourth down. Throws the ball down here. It's almost picked off.
Well, folks, we've made a decision. Coaches, parents, fans. Reggae Running's media player of the game tonight, Crondis Larry, starting running back for the Booker T. Washington Tornadoes. Senior has done a great job so far this season, but really sealed the deal for tonight's game versus Northwestern. So, Crondis, congratulations to you. We will be seeing you after the game to catch the interview.
Yeah,
and on top of that,
Crondis.
we'll see him up in the Hot 105 studio this upcoming Saturday.
Oh, boy. Pass is dropped. He's going for the jugular now, Treon. Stops the clock again. Yeah, Crondis comes in tonight's game with only 156 yards, a 3.7 average, 1 touchdown, but he played a remarkable game, took the ball and carried it, had over 100 yards rushing, and put on that last score, made it look easy. Treon's looking down the middle again, and that receiver was thrown over his head. It's going to bring up third down and 10. Stops the clock again with 1 minute and 38 seconds. Good game tonight, Ryan. It was impressive. Back and forth, very defensive, very physical. Was it everything you expected? You've visited both of these schools.
Well, I'll say it again. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. Miami-Dade football is like watching SEC. And when you watch the SEC, regardless of stats, regardless of rankings, you're going to get a great game out of it.
High snap again. Treon's looking over the middle. Receiver's down there, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down. Stop the clock again.
So, Coach Fields, great job tonight. Well coached on both sides of the ball. Still had a little issue with some penalties, but hey, it's going to happen. Great job. I applaud the Bulls of Miami Northwestern tonight. Done a great job. Unfortunately, with 1:38 left, I think they're coming up with the L.
Hey, Treon's going to fire at the end zone one more time. The Bulls are bringing them all. He's going to step up into the pocket and scramble around. And he's going to run this one down and out of bounds smartly. About the 15-yard line and very close to another first down. I don't know if he was aware that he was about a yard short. It's going to give the ball back to the Bulls. I didn't know if he was aware that he was 1 yard away from a first down, but he didn't need to take that big hit.
No. Still got a big game. Still got a couple big games coming up the rest of the season. And
yeah, University School is one of them.
Not only that, but we still got playoffs. We still got state championships. And on top of that, like you've heard before, they're trying to do national championship.
Hey, baby, you're 7-0. You got to play 15 to go all the way. So this is the midway point of your season. So you got to stay healthy, too. Crondis Larry, Reggae Runnings Media, player of the game. Congratulations, Crondis. To the rest of your teammates, especially the O-line that made that possible for you. Crondis, you join an elite group of players that have been awarded that award this year. Oh, Travis is back. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds about the 22-yard line. Looks like they're content with slowing this game down to a screeching halt.
Yeah.
With 1 minute and 38 seconds left, we're down to a minute.
Well, I don't think the Bulls, they're going to be upset about this game. No loss is a good loss, but at the same time, I'm very proud of all these student athletes that came out here today. They've done a great job on both sides of the ball.
Well, Travis in the empty set. He's going to be pounded back there by big number 99. Who else?
Chad Thomas.
Chad Thomas's name running across that ticker. That is a big boy.
And that clock is running under 1 minute.
Maybe the last play of the game for the Bulls. Got a 22 set, single back in the backfield. Travis is going to throw a screen out there. It's not going to go anywhere. Probably the last play of the game. And
well, Glenn, what'd you think?
I think it was a great matchup, exciting game. Wasn't a blowout. Defenses both came out here and played hard. This is a great example of Dade County football, and they came out here. The Bulls came out here to win it. The Tornadoes just have a little more weapon power than them in the name of Treon Harris. And tonight, Crondis Larry rose to the occasion. He took over where Mark Walton was injured out in Las Vegas, and that's the difference in the ball game. They had that high snap into the end zone, could have been a disaster for the Booker T, and there you got Treon Harris, that natural athlete that grabs the ball and throws that ball out of the end zone and saves from a safety and turns it around, and they end up putting 7 points on the board.
Well, I don't think the Tornadoes are too happy with this victory. Not one of their best victories. But, hey, you come out with a W. It's on to the next game, on to next week. Booker T. Washington, once again, thank you so much, Coach Ice Harris, Coach Ben Hanks. Much love to all of that coaching staff. Much love to all those players. Coach Stephen Fields on the Northwestern side with the Bulls. Thanks for letting me come out this week during practice. Thanks for letting Hspn come out and cover you guys.
And we want to wrap this up, folks, to let you know that if you're still with us, don't miss next week's game. We're up at American Heritage Plantation when American Heritage plays. Key West comes into town. So we'll be up there watching Sony Michelle. We'll have a pregame show, and we'll bring it to you live. This is Hspn, presented by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. This is Glenn Stout with Ryan Stout. Good night, everybody.
As you see, I threw for all them touchdowns and did what I did because we practice hard. Read the reads correctly on the field, made the good throws, made the correct audibles, read the defense. It put a little pressure on them because they know we coming to play. And like you said, they ready to upset us, so we don't take no team lightly. Every team we play, everybody will get dominated. 48 minutes scrum.
What kind of pressure does that play? Understanding the dreams, their goals, what they want to accomplish in life.
Yeah, we were the best in 4A, but we weren't the best in the nation. And our goal as a program is to be nationally known.
no off season for a champion, but we're going to put them in position this summer to be able to stay focused and put themselves in position when the college come out to do their evaluation. We feel like we want to make sure that our student athletes is prepared.
We can get those guys ready and be ready to compete against anybody.
Get in the ground there, ready to go state again.
Expectation is for, to try to carry my team and do whatever I can do to help my team go back to the state champs.
Louis this, Gucci that, 2 private jets. Big money, big business, watch the paper stack. Treat life like a game, it ain't pool, but I'm racked.
You can expect that we're going for a national championship.
I swear I probably lumped somebody head for a Grammy. My heart black as the Lambo, Kimbo for Kanye. And I ain't frontin', I'm just telling y'all what God
strong, cause at Booker T we physical, all we do the Lord is training. Practice everything.
Since the day that Adam cursed me, the lust for power go to your brain if you let it. You say what up, dog? I hear God, I'm so dyslexic. Sit on the throne, it's really a toilet, heart is septic. I had no power, I get handed death, I must accept it. It's hard to see the light when you never listen. Our whole life's blacked out, the power's tripping.
Do you really want it all, whole world in your palm? Tell me who's got it.
He's going to snap, punt it. He's at the 50, the 40. He's on his feet.